Alright, so taking stock of the current situation, it's about 10 minutes since we should have started. The DM is here, and we only have 3 of our players here. Are we slightly boned? I think we might be slightly boned.
Oh, well.
Sure you wanted to start the stream whilst the bot's still here?
It doesn't matter.
I muted it. It's like, so what? There might be a ping sound, but hey, those are going to appear anyway while people are joining in.
Oh, there's the DM.
Speaking of...
Oh, I just woke up. I'm sorry.
I figured you would have passed out.
Well, half the party didn't show up either, so...
Wait, it was 10 minutes ago, though.
Yeah,
yes. I know. Which is why we're a bit weirded out. I was currently taking stock of the situation, but hey, game is kind of saved, almost, although...
Shit.
You okay there?
It's just you and the retarded players. How are you gonna handle this?
No, I wasn't feeling well at all.
Okay, we're back to being boned.
Always stealthily put their characters in dresses or something stupid like that.
Well, I was just gonna shove another bottle up Emu's ass. Teach him how to get drunk real fast.
Boy.
I only did that because of a medical procedure that needs to be done.
Actually, how would your Kai look like in a dress?
Funky.
Well, I guess I should probably go ahead and start recording too.
Yeah,
probably.
This pre-game stuff is pretty interesting most of the time, so...
Why do you think I started the stream early? Usually to get all the extra autism.
Hello everyone, welcome to D&D with the Outcasts. Currently we only have me, Maven, and the DM. Oh, and the Canadian.
Fucking Yanksicans, always forgetting shit.
Look, Canadians aren't people. You know it, I know it, God knows it.
No, I don't.
Do Yanksicans count as people?
I don't know.
We're already off to a wonderful start.
Yay,
yes,
casual
yes,
racism.
I passed out.
I have crippling depression.
I have crippling motives to kill the whole party in a fiery ball.
I can dodge it.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
I can dodge it.
Was that a fucking dodgeball reference?
It's a song, actually, but... So anyways, why don't we do the things that our characters wanted to do while we wait for the others to show up?
Have a long rest?
No, not that. Apparently I have some paperwork to fill out.
Oh yeah, I should probably do that.
And a fucking horde to direct.
A horde or a hode? The difference.
Let's give him a few minutes.
Alright.
So start letting shit up and start chowing down on stuff.
Yeah, you should probably go ahead and get Roll20 open, Canadian. No?
Already working on it. Calm down, child.
Well, it says Emu's online, so I'll go ahead and DM him, see what's up with that.
Oh, he's probably just having more nihilism going through his brain.
And we lost the bot, so there goes our most interesting member.
if it wasn't for the fact
Damn,
that
the
it's
one I
been
had hopes for.
Well,
Hmm?
although seeing as what I understand is that this game is going to be taking place the day after last game, so we won't really have had time to do much with furthering each of our individual plans and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, Maven, now might be a good time to seduce the barmaid. Beef's not here to stop you.
I mean, I suppose I could try, but early in the morning? That's not really a time to try and do someone who's just gone to work. Oh, then again, anything up for fun?
Seems like that'd be easier.
Probably
honestly.
yes. Damn it, the complicated game of courting someone. Why do I think about this as if I was actually going to try and do it for reals? This does probably
Okay,
not help.
sorry. I just had to devour a sandwich there. So you guys, after the whole craziness is gonna go off, go get your guys' rest.
I probably would like to buy some tarts and a white feather.
Why?
Ingredients?
Magic.
Mostly for jokes.
We ignore this most of the time, but our spells are actually supposed to cost materials.
Although apparently, according
It's like,
to
yeah.
someone who, like, there's somebody on YouTube who makes like something called the animated spellbook. Apparently, it only requires components if it directly say, or it only uses it as ammunition. If it directly states it uses it up or it consumes it in the process.
The spell will tell you on the spell if it consumes it or not.
I
Yes.
know. I just thought at the beginning of the session, all you guys said that you guys bought spell components. So, I mean, spell component pouches.
I have never stated such a thing.
Ah,
Which is why I
It's
haven't.
generally assumed that we like to replenish our supplies, but we really haven't been actually keeping track of our money or anything.
Yeah, and I've just been avoiding using things that require a component that I haven't been able to somehow justify me having.
all right. It'll be an excuse for me to enforce this rule then.
Yes, I think I might also need a bit of felt cloth, I believe. I can't actually remember.
Also, I'm assuming we just didn't earn any experience for last week because despite everything that happened, we didn't do any of it.
Yeah, let's go with that.
The real answer is Elf forgot to do math, but it doesn't really matter.
No, the real answer is that technically you guys haven't killed any monsters and I'm too lazy to get RP experience.
That's what I said.
So we should just go out and find some random bunnies or something that we can, well, some random critters.
And there goes the Canadian.
Okay, are we really just gonna have this be a threesome? Because I mean,
All right, roll seduction. Wild-shaped giant rabbit. Maven, bend over.
I've seen how a rabbit's dick looks. Not pretty. No, thank you.
What?
You're the man. He says you got ugly dick.
And yet you want to put a horse dick on an orc.
Yes.
Anyway.
A goddamn orc.
Yes, I have preferences in dick shapes.
Well, it looks like it's just us that showed up. You want to, I don't know, continue or like say fuck it?
Let's give them a few minutes.
We gave them a few minutes.
I'm saying give me a few more. I really don't want to cancel the session because I passed the fuck out.
I don't think it was just you. Everyone fucking left.
Yeah. It was
Like,
weird.
what was everybody here?
No, well,
Yeah.
there was a couple of people.
Well, not
who-
everyone, but most of us.
Yeah, Beef was here back when we were playing Planetside, but then he kind of bailed for some reason. Well, first it was because he had a storm or something along those lines of personal issues. I'm not entirely sure. But then he had to kind of leave because of that. He just disconnected from the game and all that. I think you were here. No, wait, you were.
Yeah,
no, you
it
weren't.
might be a good idea then to put it off since we got people literally disappearing out of fucking nowhere like they got snapped or something.
Well, Emu's thing says he's online, but he hasn't responded to me yet. Again, Hellboy was here, then he fucking vanished.
Fucking Houdini there.
God knows what happened to Beef.
He probably got swept up in another hurricane. He's in the US as well. You get hit by those every now and then, don't you?
Squidoo can only show up once in a blue moon anyway, but Echo should at least be here by now. Well, what's taking him so long?
They all, yeah, we usually have a week warning before the fucking hurricanes show up.
He's online now. He just came online.
Yeah, because my plans kind of require Girthamir to be here, unless I want to do my other plans, but I don't have enough time for that, because that either requires me to do a lot of traveling or a lot of like covert shit that I don't really want anyone else to find out about. Not because it's going to hurt anyone else, but just because I don't want anyone to know about it. Because, yeah, no.
Like the shit that I had planned, Cody, it's like more than just the fucking paranoid people here.
Okay, Neko said he'll be here soon. Right, well, in the meantime, there were some things that I wanted to do, and you've been saying, yo, save your shit till game night.
I have.
So let's just dump all this on you at once. 1, I need to figure out who the fuck this Helios guy is. 2, I need to direct my goblins to actually start improving my farm, aka build a fucking wall. Yeah, I see what you did there, you dick. We're gonna build a wall.
Oh, it hurts. That actually hurts a lot.
Hey, look, man. You said to save this instead of giving you time to prepare.
No, laughing hurts quite a lot at the moment.
Yeah, I figured. Your rib thing happening again?
Nope. It's just my face.
Why does your face hurt because you're laughing?
I don't know. Maybe because I fell asleep on it.
Now I get the mental image of you literally just standing on your head but having your face straight down on the floor and sleeping like that.
Yeah.
It's more me leaning forward in my chair with face on desk.
That'd do it.
Huh.
But yes, a lot of these ideas that you have would take probably a while to accomplish.
Well, that's why I'm telling you them now.
And draw lots of attentions.
Well, considering the fucking Goblin War Band, I think all the attention I can draw has already been drawn, you know?
Yes.
Don't tell me you forgot about that.
I have not forgot about that. I'm just remembering something else.
Also, you said I had some paperwork to fill out, which fucking boring, but okay.
And speaking of paperwork, can I buy something really big without leaving a paper trail?
Depends on how.
And how long would it take me to do so? Preferably buying something in a
depends on the item.
I need to buy something that I don't want any of the party members to know about. It's probably going to have to be in the
DM me?
Yes, let me just figure out how to do that. And figure out how to do it through my dyslexia.
Or like Dix or Discord, maybe? I don't know. Those are very good options.
Yes. I'll use Discord. Because that's easier.
Hmm. So we're gonna build a wall, and the humans are gonna pay for it.
I mean,
Most likely, yes, because they are the ones with most of the money and most of the power, and
I
who
should
seems to
specify
do
we're gonna
everything.
build a wall, and the Slavs are gonna pay for it.
oh yeah, we also had to do their interrogation too.
But Slavs, by definition, don't have money.
I think there was like one of them left that didn't get exploded.
Exploded. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of like low-key waiting for more people to show up because, like, information from interrogations and shits.
Yeah. Well, again, Neko said he'll be here soon. God knows where everyone else went, and the Canadians having Discord problems. This has been a fucking disaster. One thing I look forward to each week, and it's all gone wrong.
Well, I could start filling the void with his sound if.
No! Bad faggot. Bad.
Which one of us?
Gonna beat my meat, do 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 do. Gonna beat my meat, do 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 do. I've also been reading up on spells too. Like, wow, don't piss off any wizards with an access to a 9th level spell.
Aren't most of those like
All
city
9th level
destroying
spells
things?
are powerful. That's kind of their thing.
Huh?
Aren't most of them like city destroying kind of things?
Well, for example, power word kill, it just outright kills you, no save, if you have less than 100 total HP.
How do
Oh,
we push up?
goodness.
Oh, goodness sakes. And it only has a verbal component, and you probably can guess what that verbal component is.
Well-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember somebody using that in a game I played once.
And then there's Earthquake.
Again, that one's pretty self-explanatory, although I probably should specify it wasn't somebody who used a power word to kill someone, but it was somebody who used a power word and it was literally just death. This guy was death and it was to transform back
Yeah.
into his normal shape. It was weird. Arctic Entertainment games usually ends up being
There's
kind of fucked up.
there's a few other spells that I was grabbing from other books from D&D.
Oh, are we going
Like
with the
Vortex-
erotic one now?
No, like Vortex of Teeth is a pretty fun spell.
Holy fuck, another person.
Hey, it's Beef Boy. Beef can help me stick Stony's dick in a blender.
Yay, it's the guy that people think of juicy meat when they hear his name.
Thank God. Beef.
So what the fuck did you join into?
Well, I can actually hear the
Well-
storm from you now.
You alright? Are you alright?
Florida man, are you okay?
Ah, fuck. I'm gonna eat.
Damn it, Florida boy, get the alligators out of your house.
It doesn't sound like he's okay.
So what's happened? Where is everyone?
That's what we were asking you.
Like some
You just
people were
fucking
theorizing you got
disappeared.
snapped out of existence. We don't fucking know.
I'll eventually tell you about that. All good time.
Neko said he should be here soon. The Canadians having some problems, and God knows where Emu went. He's probably asleep.
Both.
Because we gotta deal with some Slavs. And this is the pass of time until we get a few more people. I was just reading off some spells that I found that we're going to be taking possibly soon.
Well, if we're
There
gonna
we go.
start,
Now I have my headphones on.
well, if we're
If
gonna
you
start
didn't hear a
talking,
word,
We're going to torture some minorities. You want in on this?
If we're gonna torture the Slavs, then we should probably just tear their stripes off their Adidas tracksuits. That should probably make them talk.
I'm not entirely sure if many of them lived. I know the waiter probably lived, but other than that, yeah.
Anyways, there's one spell that like I want to use, but it sounds really mean. It's a homebrew spell though, so it might be a little overpowered. But it's called Big V Suffocating Hand.
As long as it's got a saving roll or something like that, that ain't too fucking yeeting, then it should be good.
It's sort of. It takes a really long time to kill, but you could fucking force choke somebody with it.
I'm back for now.
You don't sound
Also,
back like
forward
normal.
stroking what?
Welcome back.
Yeah, no, I found this spell when I was looking at some homebrewed ones for inspiration. There's one called Big V Suffocating Hand.
Hmm.
Describe.
Big B.
I don't know, but it comes from the same line as Big V's fist and Big V's helping hand. It essentially just a force goes over your nose and mouth and holds you down.
Why do I feel like this is supposed to be like a cursed individual?
And then I looked into like the book of evil spells for D&D.
Evil, evil.
Vortex of Flesh is an interesting one too.
Okay,
Hey
dude,
guys,
that,
want to
that,
join my cult?
No.
Anyway, so we got enough-ish people.
Yeesh.
and we also got a hurricane in here. Holy crap!
So,
Yes, we do. Hold on.
yeah, can't try and roll 20 right now. Just
Beef, remember, push to talk is a thing.
You may be trying to shut a window.
Fair enough. Just
Also, Hellboy, for me it looks like you're still in Roll20 still. So, yeah.
oh, he is.
No, not.
Refresh.
The computer currently is in the process of being restarted.
Belf.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to rely on you to do my rolls for me.
Did you lose power?
All in due time, I'll tell you shit that's happening. For now, fuck.
Are you safe though? At least it's not like just devastating weather.
I'm pretty good.
Oh.
I'm not dead, so it's definitely an improvement.
Say, was Andrew's cousin after you again?
Was big old Tyrone after me again?
Could be
Hey,
worse.
man,
Could
so-
be Purple Aki.
So I assume that after all this craziness happened, you guys would have gone to your respective beds to get a full rest and be like, what the fuck happened?
Well, you would think that, but I have a wyvern to break in.
Okay,
Is-
so he didn't sleep then, I take it.
Elves don't sleep anyway.
Is the Master Dwarf finally done with my communications device?
Yes.
I've earned a friend, I think. Possibly. And yes, I have gone to sleep.
So what, Stoney? You're not taking a long rest tonight?
Oh, I didn't say that either. Yeah,
He can do his little elf meditation.
yeah. Elves don't sleep.
But the
So
question
he can
is,
bust a nut and then meditate. He's all good.
but the
Yeah,
question,
No. Yes. You got a question.
What?
God
Maybe.
damn it. Every fucking time.
Who had question?
Maven
Maven
had a
did.
question. Maven said question now. Shut the foot. Has now shut up. Jesus.
it was just the whole.
Right.
The real question just is whether or not Stoney takes a long rest.
Well, yeah, obviously.
But I thought you were breaking in the wyvern.
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
One takes 8
well,
hours. The
I
other
mean-
one probably also takes a while.
Yeah. I mean, you might get a rest, but if you spend most of the day at your house, then that would be a long rest. I just kind of want to know who at the butt crack of dawn wakes up and goes to the main floor of the inn.
Most likely me, because
I'd probably want some breakfast. Gotta get there early for the best ingredients.
Yeah.
Nah, I got a hangover. Probably sleeping in.
This is
Also-
why I don't drink alcohol. Haha.
Also, really quick question: Isn't Emu the big hee hee on Steam?
Uh,
No.
no.
Okay,
I think he's high
person in
please.
mind.
I think he's still just high please die on there.
Yep.
Mhm.
Never mind, because I thought because it told me the big hee hee. Started playing the game. I was like, is that fucking Emu?
When Arvis says drink responsibly, kids, as he invents the first TV to put a commercial on it.
All right. Anyways, so whoever in the morning goes down to go get their breakfast at the end would notice that there are no other guests there besides the dude who was questioning everybody. The whole court inquisitor dude just sitting there enjoying a nice large breakfast himself.
An imperial breakfast.
Not an imperial one per se, but a hearty one.
I'm about to ruin this man's day and one up him.
That,
I'm about to ruin this man's whole career.
I'm
About to
finna
ruin
to
this
get
man.
better food than the Inquisitor is.
I don't think he cares about better food.
I know, it's just best ingredients if you come out early.
Beef. You got to remember, not everyone's a pretentious asshole.
Just most are.
I mean, hey,
Apparently, half this party is, but not everyone.
hey, either way, there'll be plenty to share with my gobbo. Now then, I sit down at the bar and say, what a fucking night. What a night that
Are
was.
you saying this to the bartender or to the Inquisitor dude?
Yes.
That
You sing it to his room.
saying it to the room.
Yeah, basically to the two.
The innkeeper's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't leave last night. Heard a lot of bells and thunderous moans and shit.
Moans.
Ooh, woo?
Sorry.
Not
Is the-
that.
No. Even no.
I'm
Even no.
I'm referring to the Helios shit. I'm
We
sorry.
know it was jokes.
No, actually, that was legitimately me using the wrong English word for it. I am like half asleep still.
Sadness.
Anyways, yeah, the Inquisitor dude's like, yeah, that was interesting, wasn't it?
I'm sorry we get off on the wrong foot. You can understand why I didn't initially trust you, since I've never really seen you before.
I know. Nobody trusts the guy who at the snap of a finger can have you and your family in prison for life.
A chuckle. I mean, a little bit earlier, there were some goons that said they were your boys. Turns out they nearly killed some of my friends. So I
Yeah.
can tell they weren't yours. That's why I was a little bit suspicious.
Yeah, no, that I understand. They said that they were part of the Inquisition.
Yes.
I guess I'll add that to the list of charges to the survivors if we find any.
Either way, have you ever heard of an imperial breakfast then?
I have. I think it might be a slight bit of a waste of food if it's just for one or two.
Depends. I can eat one of these by my own lonesome.
I see.
And that's why you're fat.
And that's why I'm fucking muscly. But this is the reason. Ah, fuck. Let me say that. The reasoning behind this is that I intake a lot of calories and I get these good pecs. Fucking flex. Elf, do a strength roll.
You don't need a strength roll to flex.
I am imbued with the power of Ricardo Elf.
The only time you need this, you're trying to crush like a watermelon between your arms or something.
Just imagine then fucking
Just roll
giant...
charisma for him.
Not charisma. Just fuck it. Imagine my character flexing a giant muscle arm.
He goes, oh god.
Oh god, he's gay.
Are you wearing
No, he
armor at
goes-
this time, or do you have your, or are you just wearing
yeah,
your
it's
cape
one of
and some
those.
trousers?
Oh no.
Another one.
This is an
He's
important
just like-
question for this situation.
He goes, see, it didn't say that you were the muscle head of the group.
Musclehead, no. Survivalist, yes.
Doubt.
Potentially homoerotic, maybe.
Hold on there. That was an in character though, right?
Yeah, that was in character. He said that.
Let me guess. You would say this because of the amazing smithing spectacle that many gathered around to see?
No, the fact that you and this John fellow were so intimately doing it together.
I'm sorry, what?
But I could sit here for hours insulting you and your family lineage and your
We're
teachers.
blood brothers.
That makes it even worse.
Gay.
I don't fuck him. He's my best friend in combat.
Anyways, he says, kind of wave his hand off a little bit. Have you seen your master, Varric?
Sometimes I'm able to get in contact with him through fucking through the mail. That basically it's his own transportation service of mini Volric. It's some complicated magic bullshit.
Yeah,
Either way,
he did some quite annoying a few weeks ago.
what would that be?
Every single mission document he has ever gone on or partaken in he has taken away.
You ever experience a wedgie? A wedgie that hangs you up on a 30-foot building?
Are we tracking
At the very peak of it?
Was that supposed to be a threat there, Jarvis?
What?
Nope, it's not a threat.
I'm
He's just like, wait, what? I'm confused, says the Inquisitor.
I'm
Then I
confused.
continue.
I'm confused as a DM.
Was that out of character? That sounded
Well, I'm
out of
assuming
character.
Volric would eventually do something like this because magical wizard powers, and I'd probably piss him off at one point.
By the way,
Okay.
Neko has arrived.
Hello.
Here's a
Bart-
fun little story.
Varric does something different to people who piss him off, which you guys will see very soon.
Fireball.
Here's a little story.
You wish it was that merciful.
One time I annoyed him, and so I was
Canon.
by my Cannon. Not annoyed as in fucking pissed off, annoyed as in slightly annoyed.
Somewhere,
How do you
someone.
buy your underwear?
Imagine if, you got the facts on a debate, right? And you kind of beat your opponent, but your opponent's just like, no, you're right, but fuck you still.
That's
Kind of like that. And so I was hung by my underwear.
he's not a child abuser.
Child abuser.
Beef is not a child. This was something that happened in his adulthood.
All right, fuck it. I'll have it be canon. There's a
Hey,
little bit
I'll-
heads up on it. What?
Did you
Yes.
read that thing I sent you?
Somewhat.
Alright.
Well, the thing is, Volric's a cool guy. He wouldn't do anything that would actually endanger my life. At least I don't think so.
I would.
He goes, anyways, other than Varric, because I think he has to be here soon anyways. He's been summoned here by the rest of the court members. Your friend, as he kind of like looks into a little notebook of his, he goes, Stony. And is that supposed to be like a stone knee, as in like some sort of like family trait or something, or
It's
does he,
Elven.
or does he just get really stoned all the time?
Yes.
You're a quarter right on that. The other 2/3 of that is he's Elven.
Ah.
So,
Anyways,
language. Look it
does
up.
he live in the town?
You are 1/25th right on that. It seems like he just kind of wanders around and maybe occasionally comes back here.
Look, I'm not trying to arrest him. I'm not trying to get him in trouble.
No, I'm being serious. He wanders around a lot without us, and it's actually ticking me off.
He kind of just looks at it. He's like, all right, well, what is the best way to get a hold of him?
Bitch slap one of his goblins.
More, did you say that in game?
More than likely.
He goes,
More.
And where are his goblins?
He wouldn't be in the fucking tavern, though, would he?
More? Yeah, More lives there.
All right.
Or just fucking woke up, apparently.
You're the only one who's not inside the tavern, Stony. Maybe Neko is inside the farmhouse, though, with you.
Not his farm or his business.
I guess, sure.
So that's the best place to look for him?
Can I just walk into the room and say, like, put out some drugs somewhere and he'll probably come looking?
Yeah, that probably is a good idea. I mean, I do have some left over from the last trip I went on.
Inquisitor, whatever you do, do not let this man shoot you up. He forcefully shot me up, and oh god. The demons.
Hey,
Black
hey.
figures.
It wasn't anything I gave you. It was what Emu gave you that caused the problems.
Ugh. Still remember those black figures.
I mean,
No, this is not meaning to be racist. I'm talking about those shadow creatures that I saw.
Despite only being 13% of the population.
Already.
This has gone over so well already.
When I describe what my character saw, but people take it as racist. Feels bad.
He goes, well, I have some slight business to take care of before I go see your friend. The last question I have for you before I leave is, does Avarik have a room in the inn?
He has a place he can occasionally stay.
Does anybody rent this out when he's away?
I, in all honesty, don't know. He kept it a secret that he was up there for like 5 days until finally he called down. I was just like, what the fuck?
At hearing this, he kind of gets up, takes the napkin off of his lap, kind of puts it on the table. He starts making his way towards the stairs.
Oh, but do be warned, don't. If he is up there, I'm not entirely sure. Don't wake him up.
So he
At
very
least
much
this early in the morning.
So this actually kind of like makes him look a little bit angry. He goes, so he very much could be inside the town this entire fucking time.
Now you're feeling the anger that I felt.
Probably. He's a wizard. Who knows what they do?
But honestly, maybe not. I don't know. He does a lot of things. Cool guy though. Definitely cool guy.
So like he kind of goes up there without you guys stopping him to go kind of like search, like he like tries every door to like peek in to see like who owns it.
I of course warned him, but whatever spell that's about to happen to him happens.
Yeah. And he comes across one locked door that he can't like open up.
Would you like me to just knock?
He kind of gestures for you to knock.
Ulrich, are you in there, buddy? Hello? I
There
got
is
brandy.
there is no response.
We also got some fresh ingredients to make a BMT.
Still no response.
Can I
You
just walk
should
up?
have a magical glowing orb of talking to people.
You
Yes,
do
I
have
know,
a
but I'm not
magical
pulling it
glowing
out
orb.
in front of the fucking Inquisitor.
Can I just go over to the bartender and ask if he has a key for that door?
Maven,
Yeah.
why?
The barkeeper goes, I did, and then they all fucking disappeared.
Haha. But I simply say to him, if he's not responding even to fine
He
old,
tried saying that his ex-wife is here.
fine old brandy, and I wasn't aware he had an ex-wife,
He doesn't.
Valric, it's
Final
the Inquisition.
and in a
I mean-
BLT.
Valric, she
he's-
wants
he's
your
not here.
ass.
Actually, I was about to say, you haven't seen the Grand Inquisitor and Varric in the same room, have you?
Oh no!
I would actually like to have a private...
Actually, we have. We have, I think.
Stony, you're not here, damn it. Really?
You see the Inquisitor lady, not the main one. What'd you say, Beef?
I say the Inquisitor. Actually, yes, I would like to have a private conversation to you about that. If you wouldn't mind me taking up a moment of your time.
He is. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to take Beef into the Overseer chat since it's a private conversation.
Alright.
Yeet.
Everybody don't fucking kill each other.
Oh, no worries.
Riot!
Proceeds to hit each other with BMTs.
Okay, everyone
So
roll
what the fuck
initiative.
happened?
Everyone riot!
I'm
So
gonna
what
go
did I
get
miss?
refill my glass in the meantime.
Well, basically the Inquisitor came by, ate breakfast, then Beef kind of went like, oh yes, I'm gonna swagger up to this guy and try and impress him with a massive breakfast. Didn't really work. They fell into talk. Now the Inquisitor wants to talk with Barik, and apparently, well, Barik could have been in town the whole time, which the Inquisitor might be slightly peeved about. That and he's also trying to figure out where Stony is so he can chat to him about some paperwork. Probably.
So yeah, Beef did his usual thing of talking their ear off.
He's good at that. Motherfucker, I can't remember my Patreon password. Fuck.
Huh. I have one of those.
Yes. Fucking after you said it.
So, time to seduce the barmaid?
I need the DM here for that.
Well, we can plan.
Well, probably after Garth gets his new deck.
You keep assuming that this is actually going to work.
Well, yes, this is actually a big assumption because, well, while gynecology is kind of close to what
He's
we
not
need,
a fucking doctor. He's a fucking vet.
and a gynecologist, which is not actually the right thing. So, yeah, my mistake. He's probably
Well, you know
gonna put a
what?
vagina in you instead.
So,
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Very feminine Garth walks out.
Look, man, don't say I
I'd be
didn't warn
very
you.
impressed at that, enough to let him live.
I am back.
Just remember, when everything goes horribly wrong, you had fair warning.
What happened now?
They realized, oh yeah, Dr. Stan's not a fucking doctor. Yet.
No, he's
Not a very good one.
well, he just specialized in female genitalia, not male genitalia, which I mean, that's my mistake. I forgot what gynecologist.
Well, isn't a
meant.
vagina just an inverted penis?
Well, for the sake of
Well, that is actually how they do transitional surgery.
yeah,
but,
for that purpose, it
um,
is very similar. Although, if you want to grow your own
Children-
penis, then you actually need to take
Children, knock it off
major.
right now.
They actually need to take the major artery in the arm, and usually that's like grafted out and grown into a. I know way too much about this. Don't ask why I know how to grow a fucking like penis for transitioning.
That's just only gonna make people ask, why do you know this?
Everyone knows Maven's a degenerate. Like actual fucking Slanesh.
And I mean, I can use noise to hurt you, or at least make you very, very uncomfortable.
No.
Actually, we're missing a core knight worshiper, aren't we?
Yeah, Emu's not responding.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What about me?
You don't count.
Fuck you.
By
Last
all
time I
means,
checked, you were
please
for
do.
the Emperor.
Hello. Stony, why did you stab your wife?
I didn't. You said don't fight each other, so I said fuck you. I do what I want.
But the only one within reach of you is your wife, or a vampire, or Stony. I mean, not Stony, but Neko.
It's
Yes.
obviously not serious, but
I'm trying to
I know.
Let's take it
Just saying.
serious and see if you survive the ensuing confrontation.
Wyvern love is very intense. It's a very dangerous experience.
I
It
thought they
involves
dropped.
getting your venom in your mouth to a certain dominance.
Anyways,
I need you.
God damn
the
it.
Inquisitor dude comes back down the stairs. He's like, "All right, I'm going off to go find your friend. I guess if you hear anybody talking about that new Helios fellow, please tell them that it was just a figment of their imagination for the time being."
Will do.
Oh, do you know where the Lady Inquisitor is?
Yes, I sent her to the docks where the explosion happened.
Ah,
That's
if you
where
don't mind, I would like to
Emu's escapade happened.
Yes.
Well,
We
then,
do Akbar.
aloha, wapa, aloha,
Yeah.
bye.
So he leaves the tavern, kind of blissfully, gathering up his things.
Yes.
Yeah, did you guys want to talk amongst yourselves really quick before I go over to knocking on Stoney's door?
Well, yes.
Oh, fuck.
I would like to ask Arvis what he found out about my Shanky thing. If anything.
About your we haven't done that in character yet. Fuck.
What?
At the end of last
You know
episode,
that
I kind
dagger that one cult leader had?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
It's just that I first will need to go to the library to determine.
Can't you just
Well,
do your whole
we
magic
can
touchy
just-
thing to
hold on.
identify everything?
I can do detect magic and elf. Would you roll an investigation? And would you say it's advantage since I've already examined an item like this?
Yes,
Oh,
it
for
would
God's
be
sakes.
advantage.
I'm not looking for
Do
history
detain-
lessons. I'm just looking to find out what it does.
They detect magic in the investigation.
I'm waiting.
Remember, I told you that I can't roll right now.
Ah, shit, yeah.
Damn it, Elf has to do more work. This is bad.
Roll the
Yes.
advantage for
Yes.
the investigation.
One
And
moment, I
poke
gotta
detect
get
magic.
to the RS page, and I gotta change a few things on this because this is clearly wrong here.
Wait, are you shadow nerfing him now?
Yeah, there we go. 11 AC, 1 initiative, 5 speed.
Sounds right.
That sounds about right.
There we go.
Holy fuck.
Nice.
What did I roll?
A 31.
31.
So I think I know. Maybe.
Sort of. Like,
Sort of, kind.
judging
This
by
is in fact a knife.
this is in fact a knife that is a part of, now that you guys have the mace and you guys are able to narrow it down as well, that you know is a part of a set of artifacts from this death god. This knife can't do as much as a mason resurrecting power. It can only resurrect those who it has just recently killed within the past day.
Mm-hmm. Could you roll a history check for me, Elf, just to see if I've heard of anything like this? Or any other relics?
No,
Well, we have heard
Can
of
I
another
roll
relic.
history to see if
Mace.
because I'm going to explain that to you right now.
Oh.
Yeah, don't jump the gun, dude. Anyways, I'm just getting sassy with it. Anyways, you do know that there is also a shield and a set of breastplate armor that goes along with it, and a helmet.
Huh.
So, which death god does this belong to?
He has many names. For some reason, he never gets an outright large religion practiced against him. He only gets cults. And those cults usually start with people when they find an artifact of him and they kind of get just mind possessed in order to start a cult.
Well then.
Oh shit, I just got reconnected. Who was the one that said to the Inquisitor, go to Stoney's farm?
I told
Hmm?
the Inquisitor to go
Canadian.
get some weed.
More.
Canadian.
There's vampires there.
They're in the
Yeah.
basement. It's fine.
And a wyvern. And a shit ton of goblins.
So what I'm understanding from this knife is it isn't dangerous and I can just put it in my back pocket. Also, Stony is being corrupted by this and trying to start a death cult.
Yes, try not to use it or stab people in the throat with it, basically.
Okay, only shanking people in the gut then. Got it.
Well, I mean, like, every time that you shank somebody and you resurrect them, it kind of, like, tries to do a little bit of mind insertion thing.
Well, funny you say that. Remy's very much into that.
Oh, Remy, I wouldn't recommend touching that thing, seeing from what happens to Gotham, yeah? When he touches his mace.
What do you
It
mean?
seems like there's an insatiable hunger for it to be reunited with you.
I mean, you say that, but Garthamir's actually been a lot less murdery since he picked up the mace. Hasn't broken anyone's necks in a long time.
Yeah, if you just
See
eat
how
a
protective he is of it, and how he flinches when he's near it.
He's protective of it. It's a fucking artifact of a death god. You don't want that falling into anyone else's hands.
And how the lust of the mace is in his eyes.
I would say that would be the less in his loins, but okay.
He
doesn't have a dick yet.
Daddy's belt.
Right, so
Can we just engrave Daddy's belt onto the mace?
I mean,
Make it official.
not without pissing
Anyways.
someone powerful off, but I don't see a reason why we couldn't attempt to do it.
Would you allow this?
you may
I
certainly
would
try.
advise against it.
Okay, so I'm putting my butter knife away. What stats does it have?
That of a regular dagger.
Fair enough.
Plus 2.
It's pretty fucking thick.
Fair enough. I'm renaming the item to butter knife. Actually, no, it's not just named Cult Dagger right now. So I'll just remove that.
Anyways, with this being sorted out, though, the Inquisitor kind of just walking up the main path to Stoney's front door.
And the notches on his pistol, numbered 119.
No.
Son of a...
Where the fuck are you, Stony?
I'm
Which
in the
reminds
farm.
me, Beef, he does have one of those.
You're
Oh,
where?
fuck, is
Alright,
it a big
farm.
iron?
It now is.
Damn it, Beef!
I missed
You
something.
sure-
Well, at least it's not a bolt gun. The song doesn't work now.
Suddenly,
I mean-
Orvis comes up behind the Inquisitor. Orvis is now the Ranger.
Anyways, moving on. He kind of walks up to the main doorway of Stoney's house. He kind of is like looking along the edges.
He knocks and he slams the door with his fist very loudly. Hey, faggot! I hear you got an army of goblins.
He hasn't knocked yet. Kind of looks at the doorknob. Kind of gently turns it to see if it's locked.
Oi!
Is your front door locked, Stony?
It would be.
All right, so it would be locked. So he does have to knock.
I
Actually,
would
wait,
be in
and-
the kitchen making breakfast. This is early in the morning.
so he would go to the front window.
Sees this fucking Orakai in a fucking maid outfit making breakfast for a small child.
I'm in my
pink,
armor still.
Oh.
Oh.
But you're wearing
Okay,
the
so-
but you're wearing an apron over the armor, right?
A pink apron.
Sure.
Yes.
Because you don't want the armor getting dirty with food and stuff. Like that stuff starts rotting and it gets really nasty. Don't do
He kind
that.
of just like stares at
Arthur
this.
Wentmore's gimmick.
He kind of just stares at us like, fuck.
Hello.
He goes over and he knocks on the front door.
I go down and I open the door.
It's like, hi, are you? He looks at a picture. Stone of knee.
Close enough. What do you need?
I'm with the Land Ownership Association for the Crown. Because
Mhm.
remember, he hasn't officially met you yet.
All right.
Here to have you sign a few papers and answer a few questions.
Okay.
Do you want to step outside for a bit?
Yeah, sure.
And mind if we go to your barn?
Okay. Seems kind of odd.
And okay, so now you guys are walking to a barn where you guys will be nice and alone with no witnesses.
Except
Then comes the
potentially
big iron.
That's where I keep my wyvern.
That's where you
Elf.
keep your
Garth is going to be keeping an eye on Amelia.
We've discussed
if
this
she doesn't
before.
walk
Until
off.
I have the proper roost built, that's where the wyvern sleeps.
So do you
So-
let him see the wyvern?
Well, he wanted to go into the barn. We're going into the barn.
All right.
So is the Wyvern doing a stealth check here?
Roll me a deal. Like, okay, like, is it like
Honestly,
in the
it's
rack?
too big.
Yeah. So like the
Nope,
barn,
just sleeping on the fucking floor.
the barn doors open. He looks in. He looks at you. He looks at the wyvern. He looks back at the house. Looks back at you. Looks back at the wyvern. Back at the house.
How many of these things do you have?
And then this is a dial-up noise that just zooms in on his face.
This poor Inquisitor has been through so much.
Just imagine you open it. It's like, yeah, let's go chat in your garage or something. You open it up and there's a fucking dragon inside.
Because he wanted to go to your fucking garage or fucking barn.
Barn,
'Cause
yeah.
Now he's going to catch you with some goblins. Be like, aha.
When it's actually a fucking wyvern. Oh no.
And he goes, how fucked up is this town?
Brother, you have no idea.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to try to get you red-handed with a huge fucking horde of goblins.
That's not illegal, is it?
No, it's not, but it's concerning. This is more concerning. That kitchen you have is very concerning. Whose child is that?
Mine.
She's adopted. I don't have the paperwork here, but I could probably get it to you in about a week.
More dial-up connection noises.
He's just like, what the fuck? Why is he acting so normal? And pleasant.
Garth is rolling to see where Amelia is.
Well, I'm not about to offer the Inquisitor drugs, even if that would be the polite thing to do.
Actually, the Inquisitor does do drugs, but I'll explain that in a little bit.
I know, but I'm not about to offer an official that I just met drugs.
Yeah. Anyways, Amelia will be at the kitchen table waiting.
All right.
Anyways, so he's just like, do you have just somewhere we could sit and just fucking like have all this shit explained to me?
I have what's known as a porch. Or we could go inside and talk like civilized people.
You know, with some bacon and eggs.
Why don't you just sit
It's
on the
not
porch?
inside the barn.
You should have this conversation while playing your banjo.
He goes, I already had breakfast.
All right then. So you had some papers for me and some questions.
He kind of just opens up one of his little notebooks and kind of like looks at some loose leaf paper. He's just like, I just want to make sure that you understand that you're at getting that new set of land. It's going to have a new set of responsibilities down the line.
Go on.
You may be called upon to raise an army for special causes or raise certain amount of material during wartime.
Army's already raised.
I just say, yeah, that's what the goblins are.
And the wyvern.
So I could take the goblins today and bring them to the wall, and you would fight me not?
You can take most of them. I still need a few in reserves to keep the population around here contained.
I still need my personal special goblin retinue.
He guys goes, population? Are you fighting people?
No. See, I noticed that the goblins had been a long-standing problem. Just killing them whenever they became a problem clearly wasn't working. So rather than doing that, I offered them long-term employment. It
And
seems to have worked.
Like actual people.
All right.
He should be extremely confused by this statement.
Roll me a D100.
He fucking passes out. He's had it. He's just like, is this
27?
Okay, so he doesn't blow an aneurysm.
Would you like to explain to him, Stony, why you do it? And how treating goblins like people actually is
He'd rather
beneficial?
not listen to it. He's going to go on to his own questions, his original reason for being in the town now.
He wants to fuck off.
He goes, all right, my last set of questions is, it's like, how do you feel about your employer?
He's all right. I don't really talk to him much. He just gives me jobs. I do the job, and then that's about it.
If it came down to if you had to choose him or yourself.
Well, that's a difficult question, honestly, but self.
If you were paid to fight him, would you stick by him or go for the money?
It really depends on who was offering the money.
How much coin?
He kind of opens up his coat a little bit, pulls out a coin burst, kind of opens it up as you see nothing but the platinum pieces inside. He goes, this much?
Okay, what we talking here? What do you want done?
He goes, nothing yet. I just want to see who amongst your group I can trust.
All right, then. So you had some papers for me, and that should be...
Yes, he just hands you the few scrolls that you need to hold on to yourself as kind of like proof that you have all this shit.
All right, then.
Yes, and I'll be speaking with you soon.
All right. Have a nice day.
He kind of leaves to go off. And now to jump back to the main group. God, the party being split up during fucking downtime is a little bit annoying sometimes.
At this, Garth will be yelling, breakfast is ready. To Stony.
Does your wyvern react to breakfast is ready?
Oh, fuck.
I'm assuming I've explained to it, don't eat people.
Wait, does it understand common?
No,
it understands me.
It understands Stony and the way Stony touches it.
Okay, only Garth said it in common.
Okay.
I just really
Again, it
did.
wouldn't really matter. We do actually have food.
Yes. I know, I'm saying like it would have been like the wyvern running towards the kitchen.
I'm just imagining the wyvern trying to force his way down the front door. It's like trying to squeeze in.
The Inquisitor just starts seeing the wyvern running. He's just like, oh god, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh god, oh fuck, oh god.
He walks faster himself. Meanwhile, back at the tavern, Varric comes walking down the stairs, rubbing his eyes.
Mm-hmm. Fuck. Did you
Those
let me go
X.
off to go to Elf? Did you let me go off to the docks, or did I not get the chance to?
I didn't hear you say you wanted to go.
Okay, then I'm there then.
At the docks or at the tavern?
Tavern.
Why not both?
Yeah. Though some major differences between the last time you saw him and this time and last time would be clear. Like his entire left arm is actually bandaged up. He's covered in soot. And he looks like he hasn't changed since the last time you guys saw him.
You.
Valric, why do you do this to yourself? You know you could always ask me to help you.
It was something I needed to do. He just simply replies, also, what was all that banging at my fucking door?
Your Inquisitor
That
friends
would
want to
be
chat with you.
The Lord Inquisitor,
Kind of stops.
who I think has questioned every one of us and went to the farm.
Does he know I'm here?
No.
Well, he's expected. Probably.
I just simply told him that one story of you hanging me up on a 30-foot building, giving me a major wedgie.
And I can do it again.
Oh, fuck.
Instead of
Suddenly
saying
you
that,
just
you can say
watch.
do it harder.
Suddenly you see me just hanging up on the building? Well, this is my life now.
Nah, he would go higher. He would probably go ship's mast.
That wedgie just got 10 feet higher.
Uh. But yeah, I'm hoping that he'd realize. I mean, the Inquisitor. Sorry, fuck. I just lost train of thought. I'm hoping he'd realize that I just made idle talk the Inquisitor. Just to get him off of the subject of Ulrich.
You did your signature move of talking people to death.
Yeah, pretty much. Does Valric recognize that I did this?
No, he's distracted.
Oh, and Valric. Apparently, an actual god showed up, and then a death cult.
Death cult, then God.
I leave you guys alone for 2 weeks.
Uh-huh. Remember that giant fucking flesh amalgamation demon horde?
I
Yeah,
leave you
that was also a
alone.
thing.
I leave you alone for 2 weeks, he restates.
Mm-hmm. And we successfully fight off a death cult. Some kind of Western, as some people call them, Slavic men? A whole group of
The
them?
Estronians.
A death cult. Oh, Estronians, thank you. A death cult. And now a fucking god appearing. Also, some kind of new weapon that we found of said death cult, along with the mace. And apparently there's a whole set.
Really quick though, Maven, did you want to say something?
I was just telling him that his Inquisitor buddy wanted to chat with him. It's kind of when he asked what all the banging was about.
Mm.
Also, I made you a BLT. And I got some old bourbon for you.
I'm going to go back to my room, he says now.
Would you like the BLT and old bourbon?
No.
Oh.
I don't think he
Alright.
trusts you enough for that.
He kind of just backs us and he goes, I gotta take care of a few things and hide a few things.
Would you like to use my orb of messaging?
No, but I would like you not to, like, the bag of holding will be appreciated.
I give him my small bag of holding.
All right.
Here,
And
my personal bag of holding.
as he
Oh.
now runs upstairs.
Suddenly we hear large gastrointestinal troubles.
Oh, I thought it
No,
was gonna throw up into the bag of holding and hand it back to you.
no, he goes to Beef's room and dumps all of its contents onto your floor
Rude.
because he needs all of it before he runs into his own room to go hide shit.
Elf, roll me a D100.
Why?
Just trust me on this. If it's high, then we're okay.
Hey,
Yes.
it's 69.
Okay,
Didn't
so
throw gunpowder in there, did you?
the hazardous chemicals that are in it do not fucking explode. The various inventions that I've been tinkering on also do not explode.
Listen, Varric has secrets to keep from a secret finder.
And if
The
Ulrich is
eternal
simply
game of hide and seek.
and if Ulrich simply asked of my help, I could do so much for him.
Yes, but secrets.
Yes, but I am good at keeping the important of the secrets because I can talk people to death with boring facts.
I mean, so would Garthamir.
True, Garthmir's too scary to interrogate.
Oh, wait, before you go, we now have and I'm making sure the bartender can't hear this. We now have a group of vampire friends who are, was it thousands,
God
tens of thousands,
damn it.
hundreds? Was it tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of years old?
Keep in mind,
Yes.
Varric's already upstairs and you're downstairs.
Yeah, I fucking ran up once I realized, wait a minute, I should tell him about this.
The time would be that you would get to him as the door slams in your face.
And they just like, what the fuck?
This time, can I
Where
start
are you?
buttering up the barmaid?
Yes, you may.
Okay, what do I need to roll for this?
Persuasion or charisma.
Wait, which tavern are we in?
You're in the tavern with the one you call dibs on.
The tavern, the only one we ever go to.
The
Yeet!
Holy fuck.
She has your attention. And you have her attention.
Maven, get ready for a fucking Randy Orton down the stairs.
And where it comes down the,
I do not know what a
comes
Randy.
right hand.
I do not know what this Randy Orton
Would I know
is.
where he would land?
Is a Randy Orton something that I can find in the monster manual? If so, please
No.
point me
Yes,
towards it.
actually. It's a homebrew in the monster manual.
It's a WWE reference.
Right, the point is, she's about to fuck the barmaid.
The point is,
We
Not
don't
quite
do that
yet.
on the first time, damn it. There's a procedure to
No,
this.
you don't.
so does Arvis respond to the tens of thousand, if not hundreds of thousand-year-old vampire group that I said that we now have friends? And
Don't
Don't
living
worry,
at the
they're not
farm?
lollies.
I mean, the Arvis actually should react to that because the Arvis said it.
Wait, the Arvis. This isn't our. Oh wait, I meant to say Volric. That's my character slowly going insane.
Yeah.
But does Volric respond to this?
He doesn't register it.
So, bunny girl.
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I'm trying
Do
to
I see her
arrange a
from the
date
stairs
later.
Seducing. Yeah, do I see her down the stairs seducing the barmaid?
I mean, you can. I mean, what Wayman was the line you
Is
say
she
to her.
by the stairs, Elf?
Sort of. Maven, what
Can
did
I
you
Randy Orton her?
what did you try to persuade her to do?
I don't know.
I think her exact words were, "Hey, sexy, want to go out?"
Well,
I need
Hey,
to hear.
Becky.
I need to see how Maven says it.
Hey, Becky, let me smash.
Okay, so that's how Arvis tries to get a date. Good to know.
Maven.
No, I'm just referencing the
Well-
meme.
Ray would probably just be like, so, what is your done here? Should we maybe go out to somewhere else? Maybe grab something to eat? Have some fun? Girls' night out?
That. All right. So that. Yeah, that actually would have been a relatively low DC chance because she goes, "Oh yeah, I would love to go out."
Gay.
Because she doesn't exactly see it as a date per se to begin.
Just hanging out with girlfriend.
That is the procedure.
Yes.
That is the standard operating
However-
procedure for this.
However, Arvis is gonna do a Randy Orton.
Arvis, you might need to do a fucking perception check.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me that good old perception.
Shit, I forgot.
Wouldn't it be an insight to discern my intentions?
Oh yeah, she has to roll insight.
When she
fine.
rolls crit.
I'm gonna say disadvantage for your perception check because you were trying to get fucking your surrogate dad's attention.
Ignore this. I'm just checking on something.
What is a
Take
roll for a
stat
violin?
for you on the world's smallest violin.
So Arvis does an ear, and then I get a roll for her fucking. All right.
Gasp.
So she kind of just. So she kind of gets.
What did she roll?
She rolled like a bit on the high mid location of it, so she kind of like understands that like coming from you, it probably has some sort of undertones with it.
It's like, oh, you mean you want to fuck? Okay.
No, it's more
Okay.
it's more like I would like a girls' night out, but I also know that this particular girl I think is a lesbian.
By now, I would be on my way down the stairs from Valric basically slamming the door shut in my face.
You would be able to tell in the conversation where you hear the barmaid go, "Oh, sure, that would be lovely."
Randy Orton Slytherin!
I'm gonna put an object between if he's sliding down.
No, let him
the
do
stair
it. Let him do it. Let him do it. Trust me.
Let him.
My
look at-
apprentices are going to see this fucking
Let
glory.
him try.
Can I trip him up using Mage Hand? Can I put a 10-pound force in
just
front of
let
one
him
of his
try.
ankles?
You see,
No,
you
no,
don't know my intentions yet is the greatest thing.
what exactly does the beef boy do?
The Arpus do. First, I look at them. I say, "Oh, hi, Remy." Notice the bard. Notice the waitress.
And she's
Looks at
smiling.
Remy. Looks at the waitress. Looks at Remy. Looks at the waitress. You know that one thing I asked?
No, she wouldn't.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have told Remy that with you.
No.
Wasn't there. And you didn't know Remy was into chicks.
I told everyone this though.
She wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Remy wasn't part of the party yet.
Nor was more.
Fuck, I can't in good conscience then Randy Orton Remy then. Damn it, Elf.
Wouldn't care.
I was
That's
about to
why
go,
we did this.
Yes.
We've been working on this for weeks now.
I
Actually,
was about
months.
to go full Randy Orton.
I don't know what that means, but screw you. That's why.
I'll be back.
I can't
It
though,
would
my
be
character
Dex.
wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that unless someone literally did the one thing you told him not to do.
Well,
Oof.
This is just a respect thing for him.
This is milk.
Beef. Everyone but
Aw.
you is gonna get to fuck the barmaid. Everyone but you.
The character isn't about
Because
doesn't
shown an
care about fucking the
antagonist.
barmaid. It's just a fucking respect thing, little pea.
And that's why we're doing this. Fuck you.
Oh,
This is-
What the
vicious.
fuck did I just come back to now?
I mean, as soon as I see the other members of the group doing this that I told not to, they're getting fucking Randy Orton, but not Maven. Sorry, not
Or
Maven.
was
Remy.
And Maul probably wouldn't be
talking
either.
I was talking to Daddy Girthamir.
I'm sorry, what?
Or wisdom. I can't remember which one.
Girthman.
Isn't performance its own stat?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it's its own skill.
Yes.
Well, there you have it.
Anyways.
No, you.
So Vorkine comes out. He kind of looks at everyone that's down at the bottom of the stairs, and he can't pick which one he would trust the most with what he has inside the bag.
I show him my latest invention.
I mean, she could just shove the bag down Moore's throat.
Ugh.
Wait, does
Also,
that
I
actually
show him
work?
my latest.
Do you want to tempt him with that?
Is that a story space we can actually utilize?
You could do that. No one would actually check to take off Moore's head because they figure it's mounted on his shoulders.
That means we can actually get inside Hellboy.
Oh,
Yeah, I stick my dick in there all the time. It's pretty roomy.
Oh, and Elf. I show
I'm gonna
Arvis.
go kill a Red.
I show Arvis the superior form of transportation. Basically, horse, but better, faster, and levitating.
You know,
You're
this
draining
is
energy
levitating.
from the world, so you can be lazy.
You know, Druid Man. Oh wait, no, you're not here, so this is out of character.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nah, get right.
Anyways, he's kind of like, all right, which one do you guys want to hold on to this bag of holding and not open it up?
Left's head.
Wait, what are you doing, Moore? Moore, are you going to describe to Volric what you want to do?
Wouldn't he knows that dual hands don't usually use their bottom throats for eating?
You could tell him this, and they'd just be like, "Oh."
What are you gonna do with this? I'm gonna eat it.
He throws the bag to Moore.
Wait, what's
Grab.
that? Suddenly, I see Moore shoving the bag down his literal throat. Oh God!
Puts head back on top.
If I knew Moore was so willing to fucking hold on to a WMD, I would have done this sooner.
I knew it. I knew it.
It's a joke. I mean, literally anything could be in this bag, and Moore shoved it down his gullet.
Did he also put a sun in a bag? Was I not the only one to have that idea?
Did what?
Did he also put a star in the bag?
Oh, I thought you said.
Am I not the only one to have that idea?
I thought you said put his son in a bag.
I said a
That's
son.
what I
I said a son.
I thought you said his.
I mean, did he do that?
No.
Okay
Oh.
then.
And other than
Let me know
This-
when you want it back.
other than my superior form of transportation and me being able to reverse engineer these little earpieces, I've been having an idea of a weapon of mass destruction that can be used against anything and probably could kill most things or demolish most things.
Which is.
Well, would you like to hear a funny little thing about magic and this kingdom's vast stores of gunpowder and its vast, vast amount of wizards?
Are you trying to say you can detonate all of it at once?
Maybe.
Instead of building up to something, just get right to the point. Nothing
I
personal. You just
Be able to use all of the kingdom's gunpowder stores in one click.
Why do we want to put it all into 1 kilometer? And what would that help?
Or I could just stuff it all into a bag of holding and have basically the power of the sun.
No, I'll talk to you about that idea later. How about you sit on that, you merry little suicide bomber?
Hey, you
You're
haven't
not
been
pleased.
interested
Wait,
in
where
my
is the slime
intentions?
boy anyway? Where did the giant dwarf go?
And I've been making relations with the other kingdoms. I currently am friends with a dwarven CEO of another kingdom.
Yeah.
Prominent one at that.
And slow, and as you're saying this, the door opens up, showing the Inquisitor lady.
Mhm.
Dragging behind her someone who has a sack over their head.
is it a slot?
Do we see
Is it
Adidas
what?
stripes?
It is a crispy Slav.
Yes.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Inquisitor.
She kind of like looks down a little bit as she's still a little down from her stern talking to earlier.
Oof.
It's like
Alright.
I brought one of the survivors.
Elf.
Yeah.
I can't stand even if it's a person that is thoroughly discouraged and fucking annoyed us to be seen like this.
What?
So I kind of walk up to her.
He's gonna try to cheer her up.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Get naked.
No,
Bad.
we don't have.
It worked the last time.
We can't do the
This
ultimate
could-
blacksmith.
This could be your rebound.
We can't do the ultimate blacksmithing forging without the email. Requires both of us. Also, Enu's online.
He's right.
He's been this whole time,
He
but we haven't been
was-
able to get a
He
hold of
said,
him.
hang on a sec. He's probably going to be getting on soon.
Okay.
So
I
you
am
might be able to do it.
Give her a hug.
You're gonna get stabbed in the
No.
dick.
It's either a stab or a swift growing knee.
And I say, listen, don't look so down. I've been through some shit too. I can understand. Maybe some of what.
You're just making it worse.
Always remember that there's always greener pastures and happiness. That's what I like to think. As I wake up from many nightmares. Shit, this got depressing.
This got very depressing, and she's kind of like, what?
Well,
Ignore him. He's been high lately.
So who's the
Hi.
guest?
She goes, we can talk about your issues in a bit, but like, the prisoner here might wake up soon.
And if he does, I'm going to give him a thorough kick to the groin and then a healing hand.
But I've already done that.
Oh shit, you have healing hands too?
Well, I didn't do the healing hand part.
Wait a minute, so he could be on the verge of... Wait, he could be on the verge of death right now? Fuck. Someone tie him up.
I mean, he was bleeding.
Fuck,
As there is a trail
Hold
of
him down, hold him
blood.
down, hold him down, hold him down! Fucking Christ! How is he not dead yet?
Holy shit, it's an emu.
Hey, Emu.
Hey, Amy.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey, Moo. We have one of the Slav survivors.
So I'm kinda... Since we need him for questioning, and she basically dragged him in here bloody... Probably crotch bloody from a steel-toed boot.
Yeah, no, she kicked him in the dick and the face and punched him a few times to keep him to not struggle anymore. He
Fuck,
has
just-
he has a large wooden splinter in his side.
Fuck, hold him down. Just in case he wakes up. Healing him now. Elf, roll my healing thing.
Rolling me healing. Also, I take it this time when John would wake up and come downstairs.
Probably from all the screaming.
Emu, you missed it. Remy seduced the barmaid.
Shrugs.
And if any of you do that, one thing I asked you not to do, I'm going to fucking dropkick you.
You make it worse, Arvis.
I'm sorry, what?
You rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
How?
He rolled a 2, but... Yeah.
Nope, that's a...
When it's red, it's a 1 because he has 1 in medicine.
Yeah.
No, I didn't roll medicine, I just rolled healing hands.
You
My
have
spell.
healing hands?
Yes!
Hold on. Oops.
I
My
have
bad.
a spell.
B, if you need to be more specific when talking to the DM, he's drunk.
Yes. I'm not drunk yet. I don't have any booze, sadly. Well,
We
you have
need
vodka.
drunk Primus.
No.
Ooh, I can make vodka lemonade.
No.
What have you done?
Also, there is no healing hands here.
There's no healing spell?
Well, there's cure wounds, but that's not
Thank
healing
you.
hands.
Thank you, cure wounds. Yes.
At what level?
Yes.
First. We want him alive, basically.
Cool. You healed his flesh around the large sliver of wood inside of him.
I mean,
Well, he's not dead.
we probably stopped a lot of internal bleeding.
And he's conscious and screaming.
Good thing she's holding him the fuck down.
And she punches him in the face.
Please, I don't want him to die just yet.
We do kind of need to interrogate him.
Fuck. I'm assuming Voleric's just looking at this.
He's just like, this is kind of impressive that he's got, like...
Yes, quite. He is also the guy that tried to kill us. With a bunch of his friends.
I
mean,
start pegging out some rope from one of my pouches and just goes like, should I tie him up?
Yes.
Yeah, like, they're holding him down. Varric kind of goes over and pulls out an unknown cloth from inside his bag and kind of, like, shoves it into the dude's mouth. To
does
stop.
this rag smell like chloroform to you?
No, that's what Varric says when you really need to get one of the party members to move along.
By one, I can only think of one person.
This is
John.
what Valric does at dinner parties.
John, are you inside of the tavern?
Yeah, I'm going out for a walk.
Okay, but the Slav who tried to stab you is inside the tavern on the table.
Yeah, but he's already dead. Well, almost dead.
Well,
So I might as well
yeah.
go look for his friends.
No, what they did is they went down to where you were at when you caused that explosion. He's the only survivor. This is the interrogation of the survivor.
Oh, he's the only survivor?
Yes.
There's the waiter.
Then my job
What?
is done.
We don't know he's associated with them.
I would assume so from his accent.
Well, that's
Yes,
just you
that's-
being racist.
Can I look
Yes.
at his face quickly? Can I look at his face? Is he one of the people associated with what happened?
That's
He-
not.
He was the guy who actually attempted to stab you.
Can I stab him?
I would ask you to please not. We need information.
I mean, Varric goes, you can stab if you want. I mean, there'll be a cleric here before too long.
I s-
All
I
right,
only-
we'll get a cleric here, and then I stab him.
Oh,
And then I'm going to go out and do my own thing.
John, there might be one more that I know of. Possibly.
Wait, there's another one?
Possibly. A
Tell me
waiter at a
what it
very
is, I can
fancy
stab him.
restaurant. This isn't confirmed, but he had the same exact accent as them. And he was a
She
waiter
would
at a
have
restaurant.
migrated
Yes.
here.
Just because someone has an accent doesn't mean they try to stab me.
Yes, but at the same time, I felt very funny after eating my food.
Pretty sure the food wasn't poisoned.
Yeah, that was
Were
just you
you-
being paranoid.
Did you fall asleep and some bunny fucking person shoved shit up your ass?
About that, we still need to have a talk about that, Remy.
Medical procedure.
The
No,
barmaid
it's
now looks at
not.
Remy.
The
with
barmaid is now
confusion.
very, very excited for her date.
I was going to say confused.
Yeah,
the
no,
band is
she's already
lesbian.
asked me to fuck her up, fuck her in the ass. Don't listen to this thing.
Oh, and barmaid, you might want to protect your nether regions
Where?
from forceful potion insertion of an unwilling person.
The Slav
Anyway,
the Slav
It's a
Focus.
perfectly legitimate medical procedure.
focusing on the dickhead on the table.
Oh yeah, we should leave him alone with Remy for an hour.
No,
Oh.
don't do that.
You might enjoy that.
No one deserves
Exactly.
that. I was gonna go down the route. No one deserves that.
I mean, Remy doesn't actually have any skills to torture someone, but I personally know quite a few ways to make people suffer quite a lot. So I might still
Remy
be able
knows
to do
all
something.
the bottles of potions up
Actually,
the
is
ass.
I
there
mean-
anybody in the party besides Varric that knows how to torture somebody and to give him information?
I do,
I
but I'm
do
not
have
there.
intimidation.
I-
Proficiency.
I was
Like-
tortured a whole lot, so
Elf, my last attempt at torturing people went very well, but I'm not
Elf.
there.
yo,
Yeah,
Look, buddy.
get
I
me.
can intimidate
Look.
him, but
I can tell if someone's lying. I'm a human lie detector.
my character was kind of fucking tortured a lot, so he'd have to reverse
I'm-
engineer what happened to him.
I'm literally a human lie detector.
All right, at this point, let's just flip a fucking coin.
Or we have
So-
everybody trying at the same time.
Yeah,
No.
that might end
Yes.
bad.
This is like the perfect time to use my ability, which I haven't used all game.
Oh no.
No human. Anyways, we probably should do it on the fucking main dining room floor of the tavern though with witnesses.
I'd assume there wasn't any, but I guess there's random civvies.
Hey bartender, is there a
Yes,
basement
was empty
here?
aside from the.
Potentially, Garthamir. You guys could go to your goblin cave.
I mean, fuck, are there any
Is that what-
civilians just staring at us since everyone can
Yes.
consider bartender?
I thought
I
you said the
mean-
place was basically empty.
Yes, but people are kind of looking at the Inquisitor as she dragged him through the fucking streets as he bled in a line in a blood trail.
Yeah, and they can go about doing their own goddamn thing. We're gonna question this motherfucker right here and now.
You know what?
I think I might have one of my retinue get the populace away from there.
Wait a
No,
minute.
they can watch.
Either that or
Hey, do either of you know how to get information out of someone? I asked my two students.
I did roll a 16 for persuasion.
Well, a good place to start is probably asking them. You know, politely.
Yes, I know, but I was just asking my students.
Your students will be not aware of any official ways because they see torture as barbaric.
They're
What,
right.
you,
All right.
you haven't
off, we're
invented the
full.
truth potion yet?
Well, I mean, inventing the truth potion and interrogation are two different subjects. You did not ask us about the truth potion.
Truth
Okay,
potion.
okay. How about this? We're talking about the people outside watching us doing this, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, shut the door while yelling, fuck off, we're full.
Fuck off, we're full.
Go back to the table. Now, anyone inside who does not want to see this, fuck off.
We're full.
Exactly.
Doesn't he have a close sign?
No, because he usually doesn't close
Someone-
for situations.
Someone just pay the fucking the guy some gold and stand out the door and make sure we can do this.
Squire.
So,
Keep people out, won't you?
Oh, yeah, because Moore has retinue members, too.
we haven't actually met them, have we?
I didn't bother
meant to.
introducing them.
Those aren't people, those are Canadians.
Those aren't people. They are my servants.
Those aren't people, those are skeletons.
Skeletor.
No.
Yes!
I'm meant to have vassals, but I don't know where they are.
Your vassals are kind of like in the shadows waiting for you to give the signal for to do what you want them to do. I forgot to mention.
Shadow people. But I do
Oh.
ask my two students. So, truth potion. Yes?
Well, it's sort of a truth potion. It's more like a potion that makes someone very suggested to suggestions.
You mean alcohol? I have that as well.
Hoping to use my ability.
Well,
the
that's
first time.
useless.
Even more so.
Okay, given how much time they spent arguing, can I just kick open the door and do this myself?
Yeah, you could have came to the tavern.
Alright, y'all
I
fuck
might
off.
get
I got
punched in the
this.
dick.
Well, no, you would be
Kick the
entering
door.
and you'd be seeing them fucking arguing and bickering and complaining as there's a Slavic man on the table sprawled out with a rag in his
I
mouth.
walk over to the man.
Hold on.
Talk, motherfucker. Talk,
Back
motherfucker.
off.
He goes because he has a
Someone
currently has a
take the
rag in
fuck
his
up in.
mouth.
Someone take
I
the rag
quick-
out of his
I
mouth.
j- yeah, I remove the
Uh,
rag.
Take
I
rag
say,
out.
Probably
now.
deal with
Hello.
the audience first.
Talk before we fucking bash you. Before we kill you, but not kill you.
You have to actually ask him a question before he can tell you anything. Jesus
He
fuck.
knows. He
Have
already
you never
knows.
interrogated anyone
Guys,
before?
guys, main question.
Now kinda let me do
What are
my
we going to-
job.
What are we going
He's
to
one
do
of
with the windows?
A 19 right
Everyone
there.
shut up for a second and do it one at a time before I get a fucking aneurysm.
I
I
have a
think
little
bef-
question.
Yes.
What are we going to do with the windows? Are we going to let people just peer through them, or do we
It
have
doesn't
to-
matter. Fuck
Doesn't
those
matter,
people.
we're not doing anything illegal.
Fuck those people.
Highly immoral,
Squire.
perhaps. Not illegal.
Get people
Can
away
we
from the
just-
tavern.
They kind of go outside and they're like, "Hey, fuck off! Look out of here!" As they're like pushing people along.
Use the whip.
Anyway, roll a 19. I asked him where's the rest of his pals.
That's the
I'm not
wrong
dead.
skill, genius.
Perception? I thought I was fucking
I think
persuasion.
you just got up.
You see, he is in fact very crispy.
Yeah.
We could just ask him why
Oh.
he did this. Actually, yeah. Why did you do all of this? Legitimately, what put it into your mind to go after a band of well-renowned adventurers who have killed many a fucking beast stronger than you?
Actually, while they're asking that question, can I use that perception to look over his body?
Yes. Yes. So
That's fine.
really quick, I'll give his response and I'll tell you how he looks like. So Because he goes, our goal wasn't originally you guys, specifically your employer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna guess Valric goes, oh.
He's
Yeah.
not in the room.
Yes, he is.
Varric is in the room.
Oh, is he? I thought he was.
Varric was the one who gagged the dude.
Well,
All right.
But he kind of looks very similar to the sailors you guys fought that one day.
Do I,
Hmm.
from what I know of him, what should I roll to kind of guess which country he comes from?
I think we already figured out where they're from the Inquisitor.
I mean, what you could do you could do a combination of history.
Who do you work for?
Insight.
Tell me where the
History?
where are the drugs?
And insight.
numbers mean.
I'd say it's pretty reasonable for everything you guys know. You guys can make the assumption that he is from Ashtongue, or at least is employed by them. Anyways, what is the next question for the forum?
Question is, does he squat? Can he squat like a true Ashton?
He's
Well-
on a fucking table.
His legs are broken.
Oh, so your squatting days are over.
I think
Oh,
his days of living will be over soon.
Not
I
necessarily.
can't. I asked him, so do you know what Valric looks like? And this isn't a lie or a deception. This is just asking him.
Yeah, he goes, all I know is that he's a wizard. He looks human. And that he's been the court wizard for a very, very, very long time, so I assume an older gentleman.
Why? Were you trying to murder him? Were you trying to just talk to him? What?
The fact that he knows this much is interesting.
Can I shove a?
That's a
healing
very,
chocolate
very
in his
vague
mouth?
description, honestly.
He doesn't
shove it.
really say much.
I gave him a healing chocolate.
He also clearly doesn't recognize that Varric is in the room as well.
I'm going to guess that Valric realizes why I asked that question, so now Valric can ask questions, yes?
So he doesn't die. I gave him a healing chocolate.
All right.
He's
you
fine. He's not
should-
gonna die.
You shoved the long, dark chocolate bar into the man's mouth.
Turns out it was molten
Hopefully
poison
taking out a
chocolate.
tooth while I do it.
John,
Hopefully to
stop
take out
sexually
two-
harassing the man.
Oh no! If I want to do that, I'll cut open his stomach, grab his lower intestine, shove it into his throat, and make him choke on his own shit.
That's that's not sexual harassment.
That's just
That's
two
just
girls,
regular
one
old
cup.
assault.
assault and battery.
Making someone choke on their own shit. Now that's something I want to do.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on from that little dark little tidbit of Emu's life.
But did Valric realize from what I meant by that question, just to see if he even knew that Valric was in the room so that Valric could ask him questions and not
Yes.
worry about recompense?
But Varric has no questions for him.
Okay. So the question is, where do we find your employer?
He doesn't say anything.
Can
I
I-
walk over to the man. I say, "Okay, do you want to live?"
Was living ever really an option after this?
Yes, actually.
Yes,
God damn it.
actually.
My thing fucked up.
It
I
most
don't like
definitely
fucking
is. Let me intimidate. Or what should I roll?
Probably
Pers-
persuasion.
Persuasion, because it's a very known thing that once
Hey.
you're captured by an Inquisitor in this country, you are just put to death.
Well, not necessarily, but like, okay, you want to live? Tell us what we want to know. We can ensure your employer will never hear about this. You can just disappear into the wilds or whatever.
The simple fact that I would be walking away from this country alive would mean that I have talked to my employers.
Okay, how about this? We
No,
do
no,
it
no,
my
no.
way.
Ignore
I
this.
They
do
don't
have
have
a
to
hole
know.
where you can go.
They don't have to know.
I grab his toe.
No. Oh,
Can he
god damn it! Will
toe?
you
Can he
just let
toe
me
toe?
handle this?
No. He's not an idiot. He's not gonna fucking talk if you try to persuade him by not killing him. He's not a complete fucking idiot. I'm
You'd have
gonna
to be an
rip off
idiot
his
to
toes.
refuse.
I'm gonna rip off one of his toes. Pick one.
Don't.
Would he even feel his toes?
Yeah, that's what
His
Mark's
legs-
in DM. Can you
His
feel
legs
his
are
toes?
broken, unfortunately.
All right, fine.
Broken
Use
does
that
not
on
mean
one
you
of his
can't
fingers.
feel it.
Okay,
I use
okay,
my
one at a
hand.
time. Let's do things in a turn
Easy.
order. How's that?
Easy.
I crush one of his fingers.
Okay. I'm not going to describe the pain of it because I don't like describing torture all too much.
Mm-hmm.
But he does scream for a little bit. He's panning. Your guys' next question, or your next check, will have advantage.
I mean,
It's
consider
talk to him.
the
Can I
fact that I
That's
rolled.
necessary.
We could just ask him what he wanted him for, Rick.
All right. So, look, you are gonna die. Talking decides how quickly you die.
Ugh.
All right. No, he's not going to believe you. There's a bloody Inquisition that brought him in. Sorry, you don't overrule the Inquisition.
Yeah, Sony, he's technically in the custody of the country. You guys can't take him away from here.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know that. He could think I'm telling the truth. I could be lying. We don't know. He
Yeah,
doesn't
which
have
is-
to know.
Which is why it's an incredibly high check.
Well, all right.
It's easier. It's easier just doing it this way. Now,
Fine. I'll leave it to you.
Tell me, where is your employer? Now, we can keep going. You have, well, my guess is you have none others I can crush.
Pretty sure he'd be used to the pain at this point.
Oh, well, we'll just simply increase it. I know torture. So,
As do I.
You see, I have cure wounds, so this can go on for a long time if need be. And I don't say this in character. Does that help?
Well, the thing, Sony, is that it's very that he's a spy from a different country, so this actually would be warrant death for him.
and he's tried to kill me. So
He tried to attack the Adventurers League.
All right. Just trying to explain my reasoning.
Yeah, remember
That's fair
that he technically has caused harm to a government official.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he tried to and failed.
He succeeded, actually.
He poisoned me. Fuck that guy.
Oh,
did.
right.
Yeah.
And roughed him up.
Anyways, so he kind of goes, well, why do you guys don't even want to know my employer? You guys aren't going to be able to reach them anyways.
Well, yeah, exactly. So you might
Funny
tell
you
us.
should say that.
Nobody has been able to get over those walls.
Okay.
Well, you got
Not
here,
heard of
so there is
tunneling.
obviously a way around.
So,
Name.
just talk. It's just a name. I'm sorry, he would have been dead. You try to kill me. There's no ifs or buts about this, Tony.
Oh, it's fine. I'm just, again, just explaining my thinking.
no,
Because
it's
I
fine.
know
Allow
you
me
want
to
a
go
pet.
on.
I know you wanted a pet Slav, but the thing is like where this guy comes from, what he is. The only way you would have been able to fucking convince him to join you is if you just fucking mind broke him and made him someone different.
Mhm.
The thing is, I
And-
actually know how to do that.
No,
Yeah, but then
not
he-
allowing this as a party.
But then he wouldn't be a Slav anymore then.
This is getting a bit ridiculous with you and your slave ordering.
Hey, this is the
Anyway.
first time in a very long time I've tried this.
Anyway, give us a name. That's all I want. A name.
Like I don't even know the name of the official that sent me here.
Oh, it's an
Then-
official. It's an official, you say? An official of what government? See, if you can't give me a name of who, you can give me a name of what.
He kind of looks a bit confused. He goes, "You guys were saying the name the entire time. You guys heard me. What? Are you guys a special kind of stupid?
Okay, that's another finger.
To be fair, you weren't clear enough before.
Yeah, well, I'm looking for a name. If you can't give me a name, he gives me a what?
We already yelled out the country.
Oh,
So now
so
we-
it is his government. He's an official from your government then. So your country is basically declaring war.
We've always been at war.
Oh, really? So there's no reason to keep him alive anymore, yes?
I mean, I might want him for some personal questioning.
Well, I thought you said he was under the custody of the Inquisition.
He is
You're probably
underneath
not
the
supposed to kill him.
No, I won't kill him, but I'm gonna watch him die.
Yeah, they're going to go and do their own little fucking interrogations on him.
So what do you want to ask him, Beef?
So, was that waiter from the fancy restaurant one of your men?
Son of a. As racist
Waiter?
as always.
Waiter. The one who served me food. He sounded exactly like you and your men.
That face palm.
He kind of just like
Shaking my
looks
head.
confused. He goes, "I don't know of any others who are here besides me and the nine others."
And the 9 other are still alive by chance?
Can I roll insight on that one just to make sure?
Yes, you may.
See if he's lying or not.
Where was my?
But I
There we
will
go.
say that "Hi, please die" or John Montage did not detect it either. So he generally believes that they were only 9 inside this town.
I think they're a fucking sleeper agents either way.
I ask. So, are they still alive?
I don't know. I woke up to that small screaming woman over there punching me in the face.
I turn to her. Are they still alive?
She goes, "No, they are not alive."
Oh, you should have invited me. Well, there's nothing more I want to get out of you. Have a great day. I'll leave.
Where in this country did you get your orders from?
I wasn't in the country when I got the orders recently.
Actually, before I leave the tavern, I want to say, he might make a good double agent. Just some thoughts for the future. And then I just leave.
So, do you have a wife, kids? Someone you'd want at least a letter from you, last words message to?
He doesn't say anything.
I'll take that as a
anything.
yes.
He wouldn't say anything because he'd be giving away the names of his loved ones.
I can understand that.
Mind,
If
his
you-
mind is probably, I'm going to die, but at least no one I care about is going to die.
If you want, and if I see anyone that somehow fucking looks like them and I can see a stark resemblance, do you have any last words for them?
We normally don't go after civilians.
He kind of
No,
just like whispers something that you can't exactly hear.
His last words were "Bye, Adidas."
And before you ask, no, I'm not going to be going after them. That is not in my moral compass.
Ugh.
Nor is mine.
Can we just get him to the Inquisition so they can kill him already? Fuck those people, fuck him, and fuck any of the last words he has for
You
him.
laughed.
I mean,
yeah.
if he really wants to hear what he said, he's got to lean in closer.
Wait a minute, that's fucking poison spit. I remember Dust. I'm Dune. I'm
What?
not falling for that shit.
What the f-
What?
He thinks it's a trap.
Oh,
Alright.
this is a trap.
Garthamir will lean in closer to it.
That's a really good idea. I really should have used that.
Yeah, I thought.
Damn
I
it,
thought you
Beef!
read, I thought you read Dune, Elf.
No, I didn't.
Elf. Garth will lean
Yeah?
in and have him tell him.
All right, you lean in as he spits in your face with a bloody loogie. And he says, "You can tell them that I died proudly," and you go fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Had
understandable.
to mention that.
You guys are too soft when it comes to torture.
Oh, we'll be sure to test our new techniques on you.
Mm-hmm.
Then, I suppose that's... You should be going now. Lady Inquisitor, would you like some help dragging him back? It seems arduous for just yourself to carry him.
I'll help.
Virgo's actually, I could just store him somewhere temporarily.
I mean, that'll be
Also,
easier.
may I please request to help in his execution?
If there is one.
If there is one. I'll
Also,
be
that's,
asking the Inquisitor this.
that was presumptuous of you, Stony.
Well, we haven't run around killing innocent people.
Yeah, but calling yourself the good guys.
There's no such thing
It's a
as
matter
good
of
guys.
perspective.
Mm-hmm. Well, no. What is good? That's the question.
Sure, Garth is a good guy.
Because right now, you guys would be the equivalent of, like, semi-terrorists.
Honestly, I could say...
Semi-terrorists?
The correct term is insurgent. You
I would
dick.
say I'm an
Are you saying this out
anti-hero.
loud? In-game?
No.
Terrorist.
I would say I'm an anti-hero bordering more on the line of hero
Hey,
than villain.
terrorists hurt civilians. We don't do that.
And
Terrorist win. Bomb planted.
Well, we have done
Anyways.
that once before, so I mean, I suppose.
No, we
Okay, now
didn't.
Yeah,
let's
we
get
did.
off the subject.
We used a
Suicide
tactical squee-doo.
spree, Stone.
Okay, we're that's all, folks. We're done with the subject.
Whatever you
Anyways,
say, Porky.
now that semi-serious note is done, we can move on to the fair shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. How hard is it going to be for them to set back up there?
Well, there is a town meeting in the main square at the moment about this.
Looks like they're going to need 2 big, strong blacksmiths.
The correct term is Smith of Color.
The correct term
Negro
is
Smith.
The correct term is Smiths of Ricardo.
Oh no. Not again.
Anyways, are you guys going to go to the town meeting before they start setting everything up again?
Yeah,
Sure.
Garth would.
I want
I
to check on Emu. How's Emu?
Emu's doing actually pretty fucking alright. Whatever fucking Dr. Stein gave him just has a fucking ecstatic.
He's got a dick
Okay.
now.
I would be talking to the Lady Inquisitor trying to cheer her up.
And they need to get Garthamir a dick.
God damn it.
Well, after the fair.
So no one's going to the town meeting?
Garth is.
I
I'm
am.
gonna go to the town
I
meeting.
might as well, since I'm in town.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a walk back to the farm.
I'm just
I
trying
was gonna
to...
ride there, but I'll leave the Emu for a little bit longer.
I'm trying to cheer up Lady Inquisitor.
Yeah. All right. So I know one way. But anyway, standing up on the podium would be the town captain, the court inquisitor, as well as a really old-looking man.
Oh no. That better not be that doctor dude.
It's not the doctor, dude.
I guess I went along as well. Why not?
All right.
Also,
Is
my
the
friend
old
Stein.
the old man kind of stands at me. He's kind of like he smacks his lips a bit. And he's just like, as mayor of this town,
Yeah.
I do believe that.
Cranberries!
And then, like, with him kind of like semi passing out because I really can't do that accent.
Would you like me to read off some lines then?
The captain of the guard kind of like clears the his bed. He goes with the mayor sleeping once again. About yesterday, everybody. I'm just going to have to say that most of that was hallucinogenic from some very bad alcohol that we all consumed.
We are currently killing the person who made out of alcohol. Don't even.
And nobody should mention it ever again.
At least you'd be punished with death.
Well, the thing is, my character would probably actually have no idea what the fuck happened,
Yeah.
aside from the burned Slav.
And if anybody feels like it actually happened and it wasn't filled with your imagination, please see me after the speech and we'll work that out.
I take it's not an official religion. If it was a religion,
Well,
that is.
shit went tits up.
Yeah, shit went with tits up, and they kind of want to keep it on the down low.
Well, that's pretty obvious. I'm just saying my character actually wouldn't know what happened.
I know.
With the Helios thing.
You might want to say that name out loud and say it out loud.
No. I'm just finishing that off so he knows he can't really count Helios as a god if he doesn't know him.
I mean, it did happen. Everyone's still really confused, but the fucking guys who hold fucking the power of government are telling them just please forget about it.
Just we don't want to see you hurt.
Like, if we have to talk about it, the fucking knights are going to get in on it, and we're going to have to cancel the fair, and we're going to have to fucking start fucking getting people shutting down.
Okay, alright, let's just have this fair. What do you need done?
Anyways, there's a few things we need to get finished. One, we need people to help with fireworks. We prefer you to be actually relatively decent in alchemy or magic to help.
Fireworks, you say?
We don't want
look at...
It's
I
too
turned
bad
some-
I'm cheering up the Lady Inquisitor right now.
Yeah.
I'll
And we
send a
also
messenger for you.
And we also need people who are participating in the events and sports to actually run through some heats.
Okay.
Blacksmith boys.
All right, big
Actually,
up with
what
that.
competitions are there?
There's jousting, dueling, group dueling, gladiator style acts.
How much can Moore eat?
There's an eating contest.
There's a bag of holding in his neck.
There is a bag of holding in his throat.
What if we replace
Okay.
that bag of holding with a different bag of holding?
He can deep
No.
throat an
We're
entire
not
sausage.
cheating to win.
Is somebody
Okay.
being a different race really cheating, though?
Anyway.
Okay, you know how
Can we-
horrifying that would be? Moore takes off his head, he lowers his torso down, his neck starts slurping up like a bunch of meat sausages.
I honestly think people would start fucking throwing up at that point.
Wait, can Maul start putting like weaponry down his throat if he wraps it well enough and use it as a storage space for
More,
weaponry?
Pretty sure one part of the neck's for eating, the other part is just for
hey,
storage.
Remy, how big are you?
We're not putting Remy in Mort. No vor. No.
It's not four. If it's a fucking... If there's
That's
a bag
literally
holding in there,
vor.
it's not-
No.
Nah, Remy won't die.
Anyways, who is participating in the 1v1 duels?
Yeah, I'm doing that.
I might as
Sure,
well
I can do
go
one.
ahead and do
RPO.
that as long as my head doesn't get knocked off.
That was very specifically the fencing part, wasn't it? With the whole mostly counting off of a hit system.
Yes, but it's still a duel, and it's considered a duel, but you can go at it like a fencer.
Then I
Hey.
think Remy would sign up as well. Because
Actually,
if
is
I
there
don't,
a chess tournament?
Can I use
Hey,
this
what?
ability?
Chess.
Doesn't say I have to be mounted.
Because of the way that the duel goes, it's going to be a bit like... It's like... You're not really using your AC to dodge.
Okay.
You're using just... Essentially, because you're not aiming to wound and you're not using sharp enough weapons, you're sort of just going to be able to use your 10 plus your dexterity modifier plus a reflex check.
Ah,
Anyways, link
oh,
up,
well, that's the deep part.
link up, handout, and okay.
I was asking for if there was a chess tournament or thing, because
So, I mean, what do you mean by chest? Oh, planet.
Chess.
Yes.
Chess.
Well, when I hear chest, I think of Minecraft chest.
I
No, chess.
Yeah.
The strategy game.
Yes.
Yeah, that's called regicide.
Anyways, inside this document, please put your name next to dueling if you plan on dueling.
Okay, so edit and then what?
Scroll all the way down and then put your name and type in your name next to the dueling thing. I
Are there
probably
any
should type.
names of note?
Should
I'm just-
probably type them all down first.
Yeah, I was going to do it one at a time just for ease, but I guess I should do it.
Are there any names that would be noteworthy?
Captain Howard signed up for quite a few of the martial ones.
I'm really shit decks.
You know, fucking important people?
Uh,
Or
a few-
any legendary people, quote unquote?
A few knights are signing up too.
When a fucking lord of another kingdom signs up, a level 20 player character. He wanted to have some fucking fun.
That I would actually expect Warren to do.
So is there like an entrance fee or something?
The king of fucking Warren shows up.
Ooh, I should have a warrior from Warren show up just so you guys get a feeling for how they act.
Legitimately, if the king showed up and the whole royal court were there, they'd probably be like, what the fuck?
They would probably demand everybody start fighting him to the death.
And then he
That would have
proceeded
been
to kill
amusing.
everyone.
Okay, so what's next?
Hold on, I gotta type the rest of them.
Fucking king of Warren. And you know, if it's the king of Warren, he'd have his most loyal and honorable fucking personal bodyguards who are the best fighters in the kingdom with him.
As long as they don't pull a mirror version of our current King's Court.
No, it's more like the best fighters throughout all the land in different fighting arts and styles. They aren't really magic. They are just more like tactics of brute strength and proving that you are the strongest. Sort of like Darwinism, but cranked up to 11.
Okay, that's a random example.
There. I'm just going to now quickly edit and then share it to you guys. Save changes.
Ah.
Show the players.
Dodge the traps.
Yes.
Sounds pretty gay.
Oh, so there's two competition things. Oh, you deleted my.
I have accidentally deleted.
Rewrite that name.
Yeah, I have to rewrite it. I'm sorry.
Actually, since I'm here, I'll put a C in here.
Actually, I think with everybody putting in their own shit, it actually deletes everybody else's.
It does.
God damn it. Well, you all know.
Just do it anyways.
You know what we all want to enter anyway, right?
One at a time. Okay. Actually, how about this? Fucking, who has it open at the moment?
I do.
Wait, just put it in the Discord, and we can copy it down later.
Mud
seems so much more
wrestling. I'm
simple.
not doing that shit.
No.
Fucking just say what you want to enter.
I don't do that. Wall climbing, yes. Eating, nope. Chess, yes. Oh.
Also, that's not wall climbing. That's wall limbing.
Yeah.
Wall what?
Wall limbing.
He
What's
misspelled
Because you forgot
climbing.
a C.
No, I didn't misspell it.
Wall
The fuck
limbing?
is wall limbing?
It's like limbo with walls.
Oh, it's hole in the wall. Okay.
No, I'm joking. It is supposed to be wall climbing. I just wanted to
fix
say
that up.
face.
Alright.
Okay. Anyone else? I'll enter you in.
Any notable
Dueling?
blacksmiths?
More
Oh
for
yeah, there's no
chess.
blacksmithing here. More. Got it.
There's blacksmithing.
There's
There
also
is no
Loki.
blacksmithing.
Right. Well, while this autism's going on, I'll be taking a
Are you
bathroom break.
entering in any?
Have fun.
Got
Are you
it.
entering in any?
Hey, email.
Yeah.
So I'll also be doing mud wrestling and eating.
Okay.
Amy,
Eating.
your character and mine already signed up for the blacksmithing.
Is there a blacksmithing one?
Yes,
No.
there is.
Not here, at least.
There will be one. It just it's not going to be official.
Okay.
Ah,
Cool.
Wait, oh shit. So that means that we actually got into the underground ring of blacksmiths. Oh, cool. We got with the real pro blacksmiths here,
When he
boys.
when he looks too far into it.
Avos, are you entering in any?
Would there be anything that would interest my character that you know of else?
Wall
Dueling.
climbing.
Group dueling. You can join me in group dueling.
You see, I'm more along the lines of shoot them from afar.
Who wants
can-
group? Who wants to be in my team for group dueling?
Sure. As long as the head doesn't get knocked off.
That'll be that'll be quite entertaining. Jousting.
Might be quite horrific for Varric.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh shit. Should you really enter events with that thing in your throat?
Yes, it's too late now.
I mean, he could just go, hey, beg quickly back.
You could just stuff it into your stomach temporarily.
Jousting. Dodging traps.
That'd
Remy,
be a
do you
Remy
want-
special, wouldn't it? For
What-
trap
Remy, are you
dodging?
still here?
Yes, what are the rules for the dodging traps thing?
A lot of reflex saves and perceptions to see where the traps are coming from.
Okay,
You gotta
yeah,
see if it's a trap or not.
another easy one.
Mud
Yeah,
wrestling, I can do this
Remy's
too.
also signing up for that one.
Remy is an
Mud wrestling?
expert trap detector. She can tell the differences between and a trap.
Who wants to wall climb?
Damn it, if
Is
only I had the
there
player's
anything-
handbook, then I could actually read up on the rules for that, because I think
Is
you can actually...
there
Email. I can put Garth up
I
for.
will warn that
climbing.
wall climb will be a bit like what's that one show called?
American Ninja
Wipeout?
or something.
Wipeout.
Is there
So wall climbing, Garth and Remy.
I don't
is
know,
there
it kind
anything
of depends on the
specifically
rules
for
for it.
intelligence?
Chest.
Chess.
Well, you can enter your name in that later on then. Eating.
Well, if there is actually a chest competition, I know what I'm entering.
Mm-hmm. Eating.
Me, Garthamir, and Amelia.
Why are you signing the daughter up?
You've seen how much she can eat.
No, he hasn't actually.
It's about the speed of eating more than the fucking
How
amount.
the fuck do you spell Amelia?
I'll put it
Amelia
in.
Earhart.
I guess
You
there
know,
really
Look up ReZero memes.
I guess there really isn't anything my character
Oh,
would
so
do.
that type of Amelia.
I guess there really isn't anything my character would do in these events then. Fuck.
I mean,
You
that's
can
how
always-
I spell Amelia.
You can always
It
help-
would be amusing to see Arvis trying to do the wall climbing.
Alright, I may be a smart boy. I may be an inventing boy, but hell no, I'm not a physical boy.
I mean, you always have your fireworks steal the show too.
True, I could make the best fireworks in existence.
Everyone has to die!
Who's joining chess besides me and more?
What? Who's
Who the
making
fuck is
that
playing
noise?
party music in the background?
Elf, I kind of want to do it, but
Anyone
at the same
joining
time,
chess?
I want to do it, but at the same
Oh,
time, I
that's it.
don't, because the kingdom might just be like, oh hey, these are actually some pretty good designs. Mind if we We snatched that for our
Well, okay,
cannons.
no. The fireworks are going to be like, for example, intelligence and wisdom checks, and if you have magic, also doing your magic modifier check to make fireworks like Gandalf has, or make them really sparkly.
Ooh.
They're not. It's not destructive force as much as it is. Ooh, pretty.
Giant flaming swastika.
That is sadly.
Burn whoever fucking does that.
No one knows about
Person-
Nazis in this setting.
It's just a pretty windmill of peace.
Nor about
Burn the person
swastikas
who done
either.
that.
It's just a symbol of the sun. It's what it's historically always been.
No, it's reversed from the symbol of the sun.
It's the symbol of Sig Heya.
Alright, either way.
This is the symbol of my people.
You
Allahu
people-
Akbar.
So first things first, of course, I'm currently trying to cheer Lady Inquisitor up. Next things next, me and Valork are gonna have some fucking talking. We're gonna have some words. And no, not actually words as in anger, just words as in hey, what's up?
I'm sorry, I heard something different. What did you say?
I thought you said anal sex. Like words as an anal sex. Like
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's also what I heard. I
Yeah.
didn't understand anything, but that's what I heard.
What?
Am I seriously the only one I heard it's different?
Alright, let me say everything again.
I know you're trying to cheer her up, but I don't think she's into butt stuff.
Oh, you don't know what
So
she's
I'm
into.
So I'm going to try to cheer up the Lady Inquisitor, which I'm currently trying to do. Next, I am then going to have words with Valork. I'm going to talk to him.
All right.
Because we need to fucking talk. It's been too long. And it seems like lots of shit's changed.
Yes, but also, I must see who signed up for the most.
Would they pay for the fireworks?
I mean, that will give you the stuff for the fireworks.
Emu signed up for like 4 things.
5.
But it looks like the most people signed up for dueling, so I guess we go to dueling rules and the dueling heats there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who wants to go first?
Sure.
Sure. Well, it looks like Girth wins.
All right.
It's nice that you bought a bed for your croissant.
So, Gareth Amir kind of gives up there as they're getting ready to do it. They go, all right, the goal is you're not trying to fucking murder them. So because of
Garthamir
this,
flex at them.
we're going to supply you with our own protective armor, which is pretty much very simple, kind of like breastplate and other metals. It's mostly like gambeson armor.
All right.
Mhm.
With plenty of padding.
Yes. Also, do you prefer to use a sword or club or mace, or what is your weapon of choice?
A mace.
Right, so they hand you a mace. Well, the mace is a bit hefty at the same time, too. The way it's made, it won't cause that much damage when you hit someone with it.
It's perfect for non-lethal.
Yeah.
Well, you can
All
just
right.
see the slight disappointment in Garth's eyes as he's still wearing a skull-like mask over his face.
Oh fuck, Neko, I just realized you're Dio.
It was
You
I,
would,
Dio!
you would legitimately be like the fucking Dio character. Since you could do the menacing pose.
Anyway,
But he hasn't murdered a
Moving
dog
along.
yet.
Moving along.
God.
it's in his
Yeah.
backstory somewhere.
moving on. Jesus Christ. They kind of put you on the ring, and before you stands another dude. He's really just a no name from the village, from the town, who thinks that he can fucking take on some people and win.
All right.
All right. Roll your what's it called?
Intimidation.
Non-intimidation.
My dexterity.
Initiative?
Initiative, yeah.
Fuck. I feel bad for this
Oh.
man.
Holy shit.
What did he roll?
A net
Roll a
20.
20.
+1.
Can Garthamir just intimidate this man?
No.
So he's coming at you first.
All right.
So he's going to do. He's just going. He's not doing anything fancy. Okay, so he doesn't get close to you. With 10 plus your dexterity, I assume you have more than just 5.
10 plus my dex, it's 13.
All right, so he misses you then. So now it's your turn to do an attack to him.
All right, so my so I just roll a strength then.
Yeah, strength check plus your proficiency bonus.
Yeet his ass.
11. That does meet his thing, so he has to do a dexterity check that beats 11. Nope. You scored a point on him. You won this heat of the duel.
All right.
So the dueling heats are only for the first touch. You have to win 3 out of your 5 matches.
All right.
What happens if you win all 5 matches?
Then you'll be placed against much higher skilled opponents off the bat.
So this is more for fucking people. Are all these basically for people like Remy? Are they all going to be dex saves?
Sort of. You can also do a wisdom if you do a combat maneuver. They have to do a wisdom save to try to dodge it.
Another thing that Remy is very good at.
I mean, so am I.
Surprisingly, I don't have very much wisdom. I may be smart, but goddamn, I'm not wise.
Yeah. All right.
Mostly
So,
about strengthening.
Gareth Mirror, do you want to do the rest of your heats real quick?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do the rest of your heats real quick. So next comes into the ring. He rolls his initiative. He gets 14.
Hungry man.
All right, so you roll 12. So he's going to come at you first. He's coming at you. He's coming at you with a nat 20.
I use luck again.
Hold on.
Bad.
He has a chance to beat this. Garthamir, you have you have a DC reflex save of 21 now.
All right, so I just roll up. Do I roll my dexterity or
dexterity save? Sorry, Fred, you don't have I keep forgetting you don't have reflex save.
All right, my dexterity save.
Holy shit, he did it!
Holy crap, you actually did it. So a nat 20.
Step inside.
Yeah, in this case, nat 20 is not necessarily a success unless you guys want it to be. Then I might just...
Nope.
All right. So Garthmere manages to dodge this dude as his sword came within fucking centimeters of his face.
Toto! Hey man, he's aiming for the face? Hey.
Yeah, he swung for the head because Garthmere's wearing a mask and helmet.
About to say, that's little...
aggressive. Yeah.
Not illegal.
Not illegal.
All right.
If he wasn't wearing a helmet, then maybe.
It's only illegal if he would have actually connected and killed him.
Fuck.
Is that with your proficiency bonus?
How do I do that? So I just
+3.
Yeah, so that'll be 11. That would not reach his AC.
Well, here we go again.
He's going to do a combat maneuver. So you actually have to do an insight check to see if you're actually going to be able to get him or see it or not.
Is using sand illegal?
It is not, and that is part of a combat maneuver.
Pocket sand.
He unfortunately wasn't able to see what exactly, see it coming. But essentially, what this guy does, he grabs it by the half shaft and he goes to punch you with the other part of the sword.
all right.
So this is now a disadvantage on your next reflex save.
Use pocket sand on him.
I wouldn't not mind boxing in this game.
15.
All right, and so I do the dexterity.
Dexterity, but
Twice.
it's a disadvantage.
All right, I'll put it down as disadvantage because I can do that. Damn it, he gets me.
He got you.
Luck.
Nah.
Not worth
Yeah,
it.
that's a little bit how it works. That's kind of like the combat thing. It's not just relying straight up rolling. Like, for example, Girthmere, if you was survived, you could have done a combat maneuver too.
Yeah.
And you could have kicked up sand into his face. You could have done some extra fancy as well.
You could have tried to make the crowds go wild.
Headbutt him and give him a concussion.
Yeah.
The fuck is he, a Krogan?
You could have tried to. You could have tried to
Headbutt
end
will-
him rightly.
So that's 1-1. All right.
All
so
right.
it's 1-1.
Yo.
So you guys actually want to be 2 out of 3 instead of fucking 3 out of 5?
Probably,
three,
probably
yeah.
make things quicker.
Yeah. All right. So next dude's in the ring. In the ring with you.
All right.
He's a bit of a slow dude,
But he's built like a brick shithouse.
sort of.
Ah.
Garthamir, you get first attack.
All right.
Strength 22, so he has to do a reflex save that beats 22. Nope. Fucking, so what happens was that fucking the guy comes up, Garthmere goes for a swing, hits him in the side, and fucking knocks him off his feet.
Yeet.
Falcon punch.
Oh my god.
Garthamir has won 2 out of 3 of his heats.
Yay.
All right.
The crowd kind of does some clapping and cheering.
You gotta act for the crowd.
Yeah, do you want to say something to the crowd or try to drive them up?
Not really. I'm not really like the showy offy kind of person. But I'll just wait for them.
So you're gonna be the crowd's Dark Knight.
Oh no.
And the judges who were judging it hand you a temporary, not to keep, silver badge.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
This marks that you won 2 out of 3 of your chances. That means you're like ranked silver amongst the game.
Oh, nice.
It means you actually get to compete.
Well, if he won 1, he would have been able to compete, but it means he's being put up against other opponents that are ranked silver as well. It also means that any bets that are for him are considered safe bets.
Eee.
Well, safe-ish bets.
I guess there's also a golden medal.
Yeah, golden medal is for like the guys like we expect this person to get far into the championship.
Who has gotten gold medal so far?
So far, Garthmere was the first one to do all 3 of his heats.
Oh no, he got 2 of them.
Well, 2 out of 3.
He completed the tryout.
All right, who wants to do the next set of heats?
I'll do him.
All right, you're at the
Meantime,
little
I'll be
thing.
back.
All right, he goes weapon of choice, sir.
Warhammer.
Warhammer. Okay, a little bit difficult to get balanced, so I hope you don't mind a wooden one.
Can I just quickly make a wooden one so I get that balance?
I mean, you're allowed to bring your own weapons into the fight. You just it has to be considered non-lethal. After today, you can go and make a wooden one to qualify.
Okay.
Yeah. So they give you a temporary wooden one. They fit you in the armor. You go out to the field, and before you stands another man who is using a spear.
And a shield.
No, he's just using a spear, which means that he has a bit of a reach on you.
Fuck, if he also used a shield. Oof, some good tactics.
Wait, there was the opportunity getting the shield, yeah?
No.
Yeah, you could have gotten a shield, but it's not really in the dueling spirit.
You rolled higher.
You have first strike.
Alright, so he hasn't tried to hit me first.
Well, no, more like you're able to do it faster. So what are
Is he
you
too far away? I want to get in nice and close, and I want to try to headbutt him.
You want to go for a headbutt? Okay, I'm going to consider that a combat maneuver. So a wisdom roll.
That's a 10.
He has to
Is
beat it with an insight.
that including my proficiency of 3? So that'll be 13.
Yeah, Wouldn't that already? And either way, though, he rolled a 1, so he does not
Roll.
see it coming.
I headbutt him.
All right, roll advantage on your strength check on your strength attack.
Advantage. Okay. Suckish.
And he has disadvantage on his dexterity save.
Cool.
So he actually is able to, like, you headbutt him, he staggers back, but he's able to dodge the actual part that would have given him a point.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to try to trip you. You have to beat a 3 on a wisdom save.
Okay.
I
get
mean,
+3.
not wisdom save. Sorry, insight check. Sorry.
Insight. Okay. Let's go down here. Insight.
All right. So basically, what happens is it's like you headbutt him, he comes out. He tries to use the spear to like jab at your foot, but you're able to move it away in time. Now it's your move.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him with the warhammer.
I'm back.
All right. So roll an attack
So that's an attack or strength.
with strength. But anyways, 20.
That's 24 plus 3.
When the roll is like this and it's not advantage or disadvantage, I go off of what's on the first one.
Oh. I thought I had advantage with my next attack. No, my apologies. So it's 20 plus 3.
You already did your advantage check. You're on your
That's all
attack.
good. So it's 20 plus 3.
Yeah, so 23. So close to 24 then, because merit crits don't really matter too much. Hold on, he still has a chance to dodge it.
Yeah.
Now he has a reflex check that he has to beat with 23, which is 21. So no. You fucking
Yeah, I knock him on his ass.
Yeah, you fucking like after him trying to chip you with the spear is down too far to help, and you just planted the warhammer right on his chest, causing him to fall down.
Spear user? Interesting.
Yeah, he was bruised. The crowd kind of gives like a half infused clap. Some of them are getting up to go get something to eat. It's not a whole big crowd because it's not the real fights.
These are
That's
just
what
a
I'm saying.
qualifying
I tell him
fights.
to get his ass back up.
Now he gets up. He leaves though as someone else climbs into the ring. This man's a sword user, and he has he's different from the other users because he's actually wearing a like red cloak.
Oh fuck! It's Zoro.
No,
I wish I was still. Am I still wearing my cloak?
if you wanted to.
No, I'm wearing my cloak too.
And,
Because,
it would have a family seal on the back too.
that's okay.
Aw.
So he gets first strike.
Mm-hmm.
21 would be. I assume 21 beats 10 plus your dexterity.
Yes.
If my
So,
man, you're making a lot of background noise.
So
Sorry.
a dexterity saving throw, and your DC to beat is 21.
Dex. Okay. Let's see. I fail. He hits me.
Yeah.
Oof.
Well, wrecked.
So
Man,
does Amy
that's
lose this
okay.
round?
Emu's 1-1.
Mhm.
He has another round to get.
Yeah, so he can qualify for silver still. Also, Emu, the reason why I was pointing out these details because this actually was a young knight of one of the houses. Since you were interested,
Oh, cool.
he kind of raises
I'm
his hand.
taking notes.
Yeah, he kind of raises his hands up, trying to get the crowd to cheer on.
I take
Yeah.
note of his crest.
Yeah.
Is there a crest on his thing?
Yes, there is a crest. The crest is of a shield cut into the 4 quadrants like usual. And then it'll be a lion on the bottom left and a snake on the top right.
Okay, hang on. Let me just write that into my bow.
And I assume you're wearing your
I
wearing
do.
your
There's
cape
no
to give
reason
them
for me to
crest?
hide my my information.
Oh, so you're hiding the fact that you're part of a noble house?
I'm not hiding the fact. There's no need for me to hide the fact.
Alright.
Everyone basically knows at this point.
Yes. Okay. So it's by
So
looking
you're
at
not
it,
hiding from your crazy ex?
She already knows I'm here.
well, it's more like I'm asking because like if he knows you're if he knows that you're from a noble house, he's going to offer you a rematch.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll take him up on the rematch.
So as he kind of goes up, he starts off the match with a bit of a bow. He goes, "Sorry, we probably should have started this properly the first time."
So good.
Respect.
So initiative time.
Initiative.
Yeah.
So the duel masters allow
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, because it's not an official competition. It's like just heats, plus it's 2 nobles.
And you don't want to piss off nobles?
Yeah, so might as well. All right, yeah, no,
Respect.
yeah. So your initiative succeeds his, so you get the first.
I'm gonna
get
go in for a headbutt.
All right. So
it's
wisdom
saving.
against, and he has to do an insight check.
Yeah, 7.
No, it's not wisdom save. It's a wisdom check.
Oh well, it's 3 anyway, so it would have been the exact same.
We'll just re-roll it for the sake of re-roll.
He's gonna offer you a rematch just to kick your ass even harder.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he sees the headbutt coming. And he's able to dodge, which means that you're next. So you can just do a regular attack.
Okay.
Strength
So
and
that
he
is plus 3, so that's
yeah.
18.
18. Okay. How come your strength isn't actually rolling the +3?
I don't know how to do it to roll. What? How do you want me to make it roll +3?
I think the +3 is because he's supposed to have proficiency with warhammers, right?
Yeah, but he
Well, you
should.
said proficiency, didn't you?
Efficiency bonus.
Yeah, but you should have proficiency in strength already.
That's not a
Are
thing
you
that
saying
you can have.
saving throws? You mean this?
Yeah. Okay, never mind then. My bad. Well, either way, he manages to actually dodge your strike. He's going to come back with a regular strike himself.
Mm-hmm.
8. You can naturally dodge out of the way.
Yep. I'm gonna try to hit him again.
All right.
Just basic hit. So. Oh, that's +3. Sorry.
So he has to
that's
beat 21.
I'm just gonna use saving throws. It's easier.
And you manage to collide with him.
There you go.
Crowd kind of cheers up because that was a bit more of an exciting fight. Gets up. He thanks you again. He goes, "It's been a long time since I fought against somebody who actually used honor."
Thank you.
And
You
as
didn't
you
fight
make,
too hard yourself.
yeah. So, and as you make off the way, you're handing one of the silver badges as well, marking that you are silver rank.
Nice.
Cool.
This is going to take a while, isn't it?
Didn't he lose 2 fights though?
I thought I lost 1.
You lost 1.
He lost 1 twice, didn't he?
No, I
No.
didn't.
No.
He won that one.
Ah, right, okay.
All right.
Sorry, I spaced out for a second.
Remy. Yeah, sorry about that. After Remy's, there'll be a little break on the duels.
Yes, I have a feat that is essentially uncanny dodge, and I'm wondering if I can translate that into this system because it's a bit weird.
What does uncanny dodge do?
It's essentially a class ability, and it allows
I'll
me to.
say because you're a rogue whose whole thing is dodging, that you'll have advantage on your dodging.
All right. Yeah, because I have.
This isn't about doing damage. This is about not getting hit.
Yes, exactly, and that's
Yeah.
why I'm saying like I have this thing that allows me to dodge better. Problem is, it doesn't translate into this dueling system. Yet
Yeah,
I'm supposed.
that's why I'm gonna say that I'm gonna give her advantage on dodging.
Okay.
Because this is specifically about avoiding getting hit, and dodging is, well, trying to avoid getting hit, but this doesn't allow me to avoid getting hit better. Because if it was that, then it would increase my
That-
AC. It's weird.
Yeah, that seems like a weird spell or thing, but yeah.
It's something for rogues to keep them like able not to get touched by shit.
Yes.
I know, it just seems kind of weird, is all.
And it's instead of
All I'm
just
saying.
bumping their AC up to like 20 with like no armor on, because that would just be ridiculous. To make them the best
Yeah,
tanks.
I'll say yeah that you can just get advantage on dodging, because while that does have to do with having damage done to you, in a sense, and something that it is people that are already not going to be able to fucking hit you as hard as something would.
Yeah. All right then.
All right, so you go in. The guy signed you up. He goes, "What would you for weapon be for the duel?"
Well, sword, as long as it's a dexterous weapon or versatile weapon. So sword. Unless
All
I have
right, and he points you over to the racks where there's a few different styles of swords. Essentially, you get to pick the style of sword that fits you the most. Where it'd be
Pick
like
a chain sword.
not a chain sword. There is no chain swords in this
Damn it.
setting. Not
He
yet, at
grabs a
least.
long dagger.
This is not 40k.
Heck no.
My short sword versus your long dagger.
Mm-hmm. I'm not there at the thing. I've already left. Sorry.
Yeah.
Heck no. I grab whatever I can find that's close to a rapier. Proper fencing techniques and shit.
All right. You do find something there, though it is not sharp whatsoever, and the tip is kind of like a rounded ball.
As one would expect from
Ooh.
these things.
Yeah. All right. So you go out there in the field, and before you stands a motherfucking half orc who refuses to wear any armor.
Okay.
But is he actually naked? Because that gives you an opening.
I mean, he's wearing a
Oh, no.
loincloth.
This is a
Still
barbarian.
an opening. Go for it.
No.
Hit him in the
Sorry.
dick.
I'm sorry, Maven. You lost out on the fucking coin tosses I've been doing of who gets what opponent.
Kick him in the dick.
Oh,
Elf, is this that one guy from Oblivion?
No.
The
No, it's not
champion
the
of the
Great
ring?
Prince.
Oh, he rolled a 1 on his initiative check.
Nice.
Okay then.
Oh, no.
He's standing there menacingly.
You get first. No, more like when the fight starts, he just screams into the air that he's ready.
Kick him in the dick.
It's your move, Remy.
Does he have a dick?
He has a dick. Yes, he does. He likes to use it quite a lot because he's a half orc barbarian.
Better idea. Kick him directly into his either shin or.
Can I try to use the fact that it might be sticking out as a point of like closeness, like as a thing that's closer to me, so I can hit
No,
that?
don't stick the rapier.
Oh, no.
Put the rapier into his wiener slot.
No.
The thing
Would
is,
you be
like, it's
disqualified for that?
technically no, since he refused to wear any form of armor.
Do it.
Because you are given a metal cup in this
Dick
competition.
kebab.
You should have learned.
I'm just trying to
So,
go underneath
Remy-
his defense.
So, Remy, you get first attack. The question is this a combat maneuver to aim for the dick or an attack?
I think Remy would have experience.
Yeah, I think Remy no, Maven would, not necessarily Remy.
Remy probably has done some shit though.
Mostly drugs.
Mostly drugs and a lot of drug-fueled orgies.
That's an assumption.
Yes, it is. But a bold one, I think not.
Well,
I'm not.
roll.
So would your character have experience in this, Maven?
Well,
Well,
Rep-
it's a pretty obvious target.
well,
I
it's
would
either
say
that
it's
or aim
just
for
a
the
reg-
gut.
I'll-
Yeah, this is
I'll
probably
say
just a
it's a-
normal attack. And
yeah, it'll
it's
just be a normal attack.
so this is just dexterity plus 3 for the proficiency bonus with Swords.
Because rapier.
Yes.
And you can use dexterity for that instead.
Yes. Which I don't know how to roll specifically for that, so I'm just going to roll dexterity.
Roll dexterity and let's add your proficiency to it.
Yeah, which is 3, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's just like, no.
So, is this
Wow.
man's dick now a shish kebab?
Well, he has to roll a dexterity saving throw.
I don't think he's going to be able to do it.
I would say he has to be able to crit in order to even think about being able to. Nope.
Got pretty close though.
He got pretty close. So he screams, he looks down at a small bunny girl, fucking sends a rapier, and he
Through his
just
dick
like,
hole.
he drops his axe and he just fucking punches over, roaring.
It's a good thing that thing isn't actually sharp and it's a ball at the end.
That
Yeah.
still hurt like hell though.
Yeah, I essentially just
That
punched him.
sounds exactly like sounding.
He's not
probably
literally
feels
neutered or
violated.
anything, but that fucking hurts.
He was
There's
expecting a good fight, but instead he just got violated.
So, yeah, so the entire crowd immediately goes, ooh.
Remy
That's
will
what
just
she gets for not wearing armor, dumbass.
Remy will just click
What
her
do the
heels
judges
together,
say?
put her left hand behind her back, and the rapier up in front of her face instead. Trying to look as dignified as possible.
Why do I have a feeling the half-orc's gonna get revenge right about now?
The half orc is actually now just being kind of like carted off. Of the
Oh,
train.
you actually did damage.
Well, yeah, probably not permanent, but that still hurt like hell.
You're gonna
Yeah.
need a cleric for that shit.
So like
I think he's gonna need a therapist for that.
so the judges kind of look up to the next contestants and are like, we don't want to fight that.
So do they just give Remy a gold medal?
It's like, I mean,
I
you
hope
could
not.
go, this is why you wear armor.
Honestly, if the next one on the list doesn't fight, then they're disqualified. Remy gets the next fight. One.
Yeah, so kind of like somebody,
Remy's the fucking gold medal contestant. Let's go.
Yeah.
so like somebody comes out to the field eventually, kind of just holds up his sword, looks down to make sure that he has his fucking cod piece on.
Hey, smile at him.
Jam it through his dick anyway.
This is not going to end well, but just I'm tempted to roll intimidation.
Roll intimidation and ask him, so which hole do you want it in?
Nah, I'm just gonna be like, no, I'm just gonna
That'd
ask
be an
him.
advantage.
I'm gonna ask him. So what head should I aim for this time? It's completely useless, but hey.
Honest,
Hold
Elf,
on,
please.
Probably have
Advantage,
advantage, honestly.
Gee, not 27. So he's not intimidated. He actually thinks that you're pretty cute now because it's like you. So like in a cute little like small bunny voice, you're like, so which head do I aim for this time?
Shove it up his ass.
He goes for the attack. His initiative is 16. You have to beat
When-
6.
When it turns out he's actually into that sort of thing.
Well, crap.
Oh.
Never mind.
So you get first attack.
Alright, Remy. Wait, Elf, where's the exposed holes?
It's just his mouth.
Wait,
You can make other
What about-
openings.
does he have any armor on his rear end?
I mean, he's not facing her.
Could
has
Remy
ga-
skirt to the side and then just yeet?
He has
Like the 1,000-year finger of death.
He has Gambison on.
Gambison, unfortunately, I don't think reaches that far down.
If
They
it's in
usually
a
do.
coat, yes.
They usually do.
Oh, it's a
It
coat.
comes near the knees, yeah.
Heck, it usually it goes halfway down your thigh. That's the standard.
Go
length for it.
under and then up.
Oh.
I mean, I could
Wouldn't
try.
be long enough for that.
I could try and use cunning
Skedaddle,
action.
skedoodle, your dick is now a no.
What'd you say?
I could try and use cunning action, which allows me to use a bonus action to perform stuff like a dash or disengage or that kind of stuff.
So she's just gonna dash behind him and do the 1,000-year finger of death.
She's gonna dash behind him and go, "Oh my way, Shindaru."
Nani? So Remy's now behind this poor man.
I mean, that's the question. Can I use cunning action to scoot behind him with the dash?
Yes, I will say so.
Elf, what are this man's personal thoughts right about now? Realizing the bunny girl
It was
basically
at this
just
moment
teleported
he
behind him.
knew he fucked up.
Elf, tell us his thoughts upon
Alright.
realizing, oh fuck, she's behind me.
After we do the rules and we do the counter roll, describe what happens.
Okay, so do I get advantage for being behind him?
I'll say yes, you have advantage for being behind him.
Remy, 1,000-year fingers of death.
Well, yes, but with a rapier.
Yes. Hey Remy, would you like a custom-made rapier specifically for this purpose?
We will call it police brutality.
So that's a 26 that he needs to beat?
Yeah, and I believe it'll be disadvantage too.
Well, that's harsh on him.
Alright, well, yeah, it also can be seen as advantage, but it doesn't really work either way. Alright, so essentially what happened was that he goes for a swing, Remy ducks it, dashes behind him. As she's turning around, she puts the rapier between his legs. And then just points it upward as she slashes upwards. And he's just like, ugh!
Oh, fuck. Well, I'm glad this thing isn't
the crowd goes, oh.
Remy, are you gonna become like the crowd villain?
Maybe.
Remy also receives a warning for going after people's crotches, but has to explain that this was his asshole, not his crotch.
Remy thoroughly corrects them, saying this is an asshole. Now, if you want to see a crotch.
This is called a shish kebab.
Roll me a D100.
Roll to be able to get the thing back out.
No, roll to see if anybody wants to actually fucking fight.
Roll to see if there's any anal damage.
Well, the last contestant surrendered, and
Does anyone really want to try Maven at this point, though?
Sure, Garth would.
no.
Garthamir?
No.
Remy, the judges will allow Garthamir to be your third opponent if you say so, Remy.
No.
Would you really want Big Daddy Garthamir with that belt? Come down your ass.
He's not using Daddy's belt right now, so I think I'll be fine.
You don't want
Using
this.
the slightly small belt with just as much force.
You don't want to do this.
Hey, let's say.
I don't want to have Garthamir break your spine.
But how about we
No, I'm
finally have
saying
some
you don't wanna-
PvP?
You don't want to shove anything up Garthamir's ass. He may not have a dick, but he still has a prostate. You don't want to know what'll happen.
I mean,
Garthamir suddenly goes rage mode.
I mean, Garthamir already has all of his heats done. There's nothing for him to lose. Remy's already in silver.
Except a quite large amount of anal integrity.
Except his anal virginity.
I said integrity. There's a difference.
Remy, do you accept Garthamir's challenge?
You will
Yes.
literally make him a pink sock.
All right, so Garthamir's getting suited up. There's actually a lot of people watching because they're actually kind of very interested.
Are any of the vampires here watching?
Not
It's
really.
daytime. Of course they're not.
I mean, you never know. Maybe Garthamir's mom cheering him on.
They're like a week away.
She's
Suddenly
here in
she
spirit.
sees-
And,
Suddenly
no,
she
and they're
sees
not a
her son
week
get shish
away.
kebab.
Didn't we send them on their way already? Or are
No.
they still with us?
Just
They're still with us.
Alright, I was unsure.
And I gave them spending cash.
Anyways.
You did what?
You did. Because there is a night part to the festivities. Initiative 10. So, Remy, what's your initiative? Remy gets first strike.
Oh no.
Garthamir prepared. I don't want to continue it.
I wonder if they gave him butt armor for this.
Nico,
They-
you better
they-
clench them cheeks.
Anyways,
I'm just going for a basic one right at his chest, no fancy shit this time. It's just.
But it's worked out so spectacularly.
Yes,
At
but
this
I want to at least try and dodge something.
You could have purposely failed the initiative.
Yep.
So 9. So you don't.
Well,
Oh
technically
wait,
at
plus
12.
4. Yeah, 12. Girthamir, what's your 10 plus your dexterity?
My dexterity is a 3, so I got 13.
All right.
Whew, close.
So it is your turn to do an attack onto Remy.
Girthamir, do
you're-
smart action.
Yeah. Ooh, 17. So you're able to
So that would
dodge
be a
the
20
mace.
then.
Yeah, so you're able to dodge the mace. You're able to dodge. So you dodge the stab motion of Thane as you swing back with your mace. Remy, you need to do a dexterity save of 20.
And I get.
I'd be surprised if Remy
20?
failed.
Wait,
Yes.
a save of 20? Really?
Yeah, because he has 3 to
Oh.
his strength.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Remy.
Oh, yeah, and it's a dex.
Oh yeah, Remy,
saving-
remember, you have Rapid's Foot.
Yes, but that's only on a 1. But yeah,
Remy gets a 1.
so that's dexterity saving throw with advantage because dodge. Probably gonna fail this one this time.
Ooh. You
Did
do
Remy fail?
eat a mace to the chest.
You see,
Wow.
Remy, I warned you. You're gonna get this, bro.
Can I take a Can I use my cunning bonus action to just disengage instead?
Too late. You've been hit.
Hold on, Girthamir, would you allow her to do that?
Sure, just once. Just to get the crowd going.
Oh no, you
Because
just
it's-
said no.
God's
You're
a
not-
gentleman, of
No,
course.
he's doing to get the crowd going. So it's like at the last possible second, Remy takes a few steps backwards as she barely misses the mace. The crowd goes, "Oh!"
Now we're technically outside of melee range with each other.
Yeah, well, this means you guys got to. It just means that you guys can either run away from each other, or one of you could be like, "I'm about to throw a fucking my mace at you or my stain at you."
I'm about to throw. I swear to Allah, I'm about to hit you with this sandal so hard. Infidel.
I mean, there are other options. Like for now, that spear dude could have just lobbed his spear at fucking John.
What would happen if I use blur so that I get so that anyone who attacks me get disadvantage?
As in the
Garthamir
spell?
proceeds to throw
Yeah,
sand.
Yeah, I have a spell that literally just gives
Alright.
everyone
Wait a
disadvantage on attacks on me.
So
You're allowed to use spells in the
magic is not allowed in arena.
Aw.
Ah, I just remembered I could have offered my services to see if anyone had any magic items on them, and they could have paid me. Oh.
Well, you were stripped down and forced to use the fucking their equipment,
Yes, but at the same time, people can still have hidden magic items upon them.
like up their butt. Because I mean, strip down.
Yes, actually, and including inside their skin, or even invisible magic items, or even runes.
I'm fine with none of that.
Oh, now
Alright,
that
Remy, your
Beast brought
turn.
it up, there will be fucking finger searches.
God damn it, Beef.
Alright, babe. Your
They're
turn.
Stop
Definitely
trying
not
to
touching
cheat.
Dueling.
Wait, so now I actually get to. Okay, I get to attack again. It's on a slightly different system. Yeah, keep
You
forgetting.
see, I am
So it's
just a
just
good
a-
Samaritan.
So just another normal attack with dexterity.
I'm just a good Samaritan trying to cheer up a lady inquisitor, and then afterwards
Oh,
talk to
boy.
Ulrich.
So that's a 25.
So I'm going to need to do a dexterity save then.
Yes.
You know, start trading insults, make it even better.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn it.
trade insults and then have people throw money at you.
No, it looks like Remy won.
Yeah.
Shit, Remy, you're in the gold leagues.
Remy was barely able to tap onto Garthamir's chest plate as he tries to dodge.
After this, we'll just give like a loud, happy
Smile and
laugh.
wave, boys. Smile and
Yes.
wave.
Suddenly, Remy goes behind you, Garthamir. Sorry, it's another personal kid.
So, Ren,
What's your obsession with things going up people's asses?
yeah, in our last two sessions, this one and the last one, have thing to people's asses.
Because it's fun. Why are you
Because
complaining?
this is Remy's character's now secret weapon. Well, not secret, but
All right.
Very
I
public
use
weapon.
this. I use this as a way to teach you guys the rules. Do you guys enjoy these rules?
They're kind of fun.
Yeah.
All right. And now it's time for the jousting test run for John.
And after the tournament, I
Oh,
just
we're
hugged
going straight to
Girthamir.
jousting instead of the group duel?
What?
Well, it'll be this one, but it'll be just like this one, except there'll be 4 people going at it.
so really, you don't need
Alright.
to test it out just yet. I mean, you already tested it out.
Oh yeah, no, Moore hasn't been fucking given a skill level yet, has he?
No.
What?
Okay, I'm sorry. Moore has to be qualified in so he can be what skill level he is.
Aw. Can we just say that Ian?
No, we have to do this right. Moore,
Yeah.
they are due to new concerns that are brought in, unfortunately.
But I didn't say any of this because I'm
Okay,
not there.
so Moore doesn't get the finger up butt.
Is that one? Like,
You see,
pretty
if
sure
they
they would have
would've
seen one
simply
very
asked
pissed
me
off
to
Duelahan.
Do searches, I would have happily done it because I am not one for unfair competition.
Actually,
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
you are.
You're willing to put fingers up butts?
I'm willing to use detect magic.
Anyways, so Moore, what is your weapon of choice for the duel?
And unfair means, to my character, using something that augments yourself to where you have a clear advantage over another.
So training.
No, more like magical-wise.
No.
Something to where you can't obtain through your own physical strength or soul power.
Like steroids.
Oh,
Like
like fucking
steroids.
dare go on that soul
Steroids
shit
are fine
again.
with my character. Fuck it.
Would whips be allowed?
Oh,
You can
fuck.
do a whip, and you can even do some cool little combat things.
Idea. Go for a net and a
Actually.
whip. And make it a weighted net so that you can use the whip to put a net on someone.
I was gonna go with the typical weapon longsword.
Alright. Are you going with your head or without your head?
With?
If you do it without your head, people will be like, oh god, there's been a murder.
No, more like it'll be like, Jesus Christ, I had to fight this thing?
You just stand there and
I'm
suddenly
pretty
Someone
sure that
goes
would
through
cause
your
a
face,
panic
you
if
lift your
someone
head up
found
and
out
bash
there was a
them with it.
Duelahan in town the entire goddamn time.
True. Alright.
Would
So
people think you're a monster at that point?
Most
you
likely.
So you go out there with a whip and longsword. Your opponent has a sword. He kind of looks down and goes, wait, we have 2 weapons?
Smiles and more.
Also, if you choose to have a ranged weapon, I think I'm going to let you have advantage on initiative because you can attack them sooner than...
Wait,
They can-
they outranged!
Well, I mean, a whip has a range of 10 feet, doesn't it?
Oh,
I think.
I was about to say,
I
if they
just gotta
allowed
be careful not to lash at his eyes.
they allowed ranged weapons, I would sign up to this shit in a heartbeat.
I mean,
No, you are not bringing your thunder gun.
I mean, for group fighting, sure.
God
But-
damn it, Beef, stop trying to shoot people.
He's trying
But
to
I
shoot
want to
poor-
shock them.
He's trying to shoot poor people.
Don't worry, I'll set it on Taze.
Anyways, initiative
Don't tase me,
checks.
bro.
Initiative you wanted?
Yes, but if you're going to open up with your whip, I'll let you have advantage on initiative.
Very well. Now, I just gotta quickly look for it.
Elf,
Yeah.
if we rule set,
Yeah.
what if you choose not to take initiative and you wait for your opponent to get the first strike?
I mean, that's always been an option.
And then you kind of do a counter because you prepared for it.
Initiative 19. So you get first strike.
Whip him in the dick.
No.
I'm
More
pretty sure he has
idea.
his cup on.
Yeah,
Do it
everybody-
anyway.
Everybody's wearing cups, and someone even trying to get butt armor after Remy.
More idea. Whip him around the neck and use the pommel of your sword to knock him out.
Well, you
Looks
just
like
have to
fucking
hit him,
Skullgrim
so
to you.
like you have the advantage already.
Using the whip as is. Well, look at the people trying to get butt armor. Like, the fuck happened to get these guys to grab that?
You could be like Indiana Jones and wrap your whip around his leg and proceed to upheave him from the ground.
You're overthinking this. He literally only has to hit them.
Okay, he could proceed to pull out his big iron and shoot him then. Sure, Indiana Jones.
Oh boy. Anyway, standard whip attack, I guess.
All right. 24. He has to do a reflex.
He's fucked.
I don't think he has a high enough reflex save, so he has a nat 20. Jesus,
He wasn't ready.
he wasn't ready.
Y'all ready for this?
Oh
Is there-
no!
Is there a part of a fucking body he was aiming for?
These
Or is
nuts?
it breastplate?
Because I was gonna say, if he didn't say anything, I was gonna say you whip him across the fucking faceplate of his armor.
No, he has.
Yeah,
faceplate.
actually managed to scar him.
Yeah. So you're aiming for breastplate?
Yeah,
All right.
just to avoid hitting him accidentally in the eyes.
All right. So he kind of rushes forward, and you kind of just crack your whip as it like rings off his breastplate as he stumbles back a little bit.
Back, knave.
And it's like the announcer goes, and ladies and gentlemen, that was one of our quickest rounds so far.
Whip it good.
Whip it. Da-na-na-na. Wait, whips are now becoming meta, aren't they?
I mean, people are like, wow, I wish I knew how to use a fucking whip.
Wow. I wish I... Wait,
Ah.
if you tie a dagger to the end of a whip,
No.
If you want, I could just drop the whip.
No, I'm fine with the whip. It just means that it just means that I can have someone else come in with something like a net.
when you whip the net out of his hand,
All right, so the next guy comes up and he kind of just inches forward a little bit, and it's
What
like,
is- I wonder what he has.
yeah, initiative checks.
This is going to be amusing.
Yeah, shit. So you get
Wait,
first.
what the hell? 19 again?
Yeah, you rolled a 19 again.
Moore is out for blood.
More is consistent.
Well,
Okay then.
Wow.
What is he using as his weapon of choice?
He has 2 daggers in his hand.
Oh, this poor man.
Oh no. Right. What is he wearing for armor?
He's wearing the standard armor. Pretty much, it's like breastplate, knee pads, shoulder pads, helmet, face mask, and in gambeson.
Go for the legs, go for the leg.
Breastplate again.
Are you going with the whip? Oh, Jesus!
oh
Christ.
goodness!
Jeez.
Does
And-
Moore actually hurt him?
An actual monster.
Elf, does Moore actually hurt this poor man at this point?
No.
No, because I'm
Jesus.
aiming for the breastplate on purpose.
So,
Yeah, but you might break the damn thing.
so
You
what the
actually
dude-
might have broken a rib.
So what this dude does, he goes to take a step forward. He gets a dagger up in the air as he gets ready to throw it, and just the vicious, unmerciful crack against breastplate happens.
Fucking breaks a rib.
No,
I'm gonna guess the judge is gonna go, "Hey, can you put the whip away?"
no, like the crowd's fucking going wild at this point.
They're
Why?
like, oh, the one-hit wonder.
Because right now it's like they're seeing very much promise for ensuing fights. Because they're like, okay, what happens if this guy and the bunny girl fights now?
Oh no.
Oh no. Suddenly you hear Remy coming from the background. Oh yeah!
Okay.
You have no idea how
So
much I was tempted to say that.
Are you ready for your next fight there, Moore? They kind of like selected someone else to challenge you a bit.
Did they actually select someone good?
No, more like they selected somebody that would be an interesting fight to behold.
Oh, it's Remy.
It's not Remy.
Alright.
Out comes a man with a net and a triton.
Is he
Oh
a fish
god, it's
person?
beside you.
Okay, that net's going.
Whip his hand.
Ow.
More or less, I'm gonna probably, if he manages to throw it, use the whip to get rid of the damn net.
Yeah, but
Well, if
he
you
has
whip
to
his
be.
hand, he has to drop it.
Well, he has to actually be able to go first to begin
Well,
with.
if you actually hit him, he loses. So
Well, the net doesn't count for a point.
no, I'm saying he's like just whip it out of his hand. If he hits his hand, he wins anyway.
Oh,
He rolled 23 on initiative,
well.
Oh no.
so he's going to give the net a toss. So you have to. So this. So
Blow.
Dex.
son of a bitch.
Oh,
You had
You could still
dexterity
fuck it
save.
up.
You can still fuck
this is
it up.
actually one of the few things that I not have a bonus to, so.
You make it.
He makes it, and now it's your turn to retaliate.
Crack him.
Whack.
Whack.
Oh, it would be amazing if Moore just dropped the whip and went fucking at him with a fist and punched him in the chest.
Nope. It cracks him.
Oh.
Right in the chest plate.
The-
Either that or I could have the whip turn around and hit him in the ass.
I mean,
Just for
fucking-
that.
I mean,
That's gay.
so basically, Moore could like go to the crowd, raise his arms, and just shout, "Are you not entertained?"
No, that took like 3 seconds.
Well, yes
It's
and
like-
no. All the ladies are now spooning
It's
over
like-
the mall.
And those who like whips in the bedroom are like, "Ooh."
Fade to black.
Like, how did you mess with the fucking net?
Don't insult the guy. He just got
like-
whipped.
He just got whipped, and not even
He just
pussy
got
whipped.
whipped both physically and verbally.
No, it's just like, you missed me with the net?
So
Okay.
Moore walks away also with a gold badge as well.
I kind of want to try to join this, but at the same time, I already declared what I'm doing, and I'd probably lose
I
horrifically.
mean, you can always
Yeah.
join in at a later time. You'll just be entered in as a mandatory bronze.
Like I said, at the same time, I don't want to have a whole session just dedicated to me climbing up the rope.
I
Alright.
mean, we've already just had like an entire whole session dedicated to this.
And this is more or less also to teach you guys the rules too. That way, I'm not teaching you guys the rules, and you guys are also meeting all the other court nobles and the guys you. I think when you guys said you want to try assassinate them.
Emu?
Better not try it.
It was when I was first telling you guys that all the court
Oh, yeah,
members
Stone
will
said
be
that.
inside the town.
Yeah, I'd rather know more about them first.
Yeah, let's not just kill people randomly. We're supposed to be the
Even though
good
they-
guys.
Even though they are our targets, let's get more information on them before we just.
It'd be nice to flip them first.
Anyways, Emu, are you still here?
Apparently not.
All right, if Emu is not here, when he gets back, we'll do his jousting tutorial. For now, we're making fireworks.
For now,
Oh,
it's up to Arvis. Yes!
Well, who else wants to make fireworks? Who else wants to play with explosives?
I'm not actually by the fire.
I think Emu
There's a
also
way.
has to do his dueling thing. If we did, oh no, wait,
Amy's not here.
we already did that.
I mean, Garth could try, although he probably has no idea how to.
Don't worry, the only danger there is that it might fucking explode in your face.
Alright, sure, why not?
I mean, are you guys gonna come back for Arvis? And let him know that you're handling live explosives.
Hey, you back, Emu?
Nope.
Emu? God damn it.
His thing
Well,
left and then he just popped back in, so.
Arvis, Garth will be
God damn
using
it,
his
Australia.
earring to contact you about it.
You're too far away to do that, unfortunately.
Where the fuck are you?
Oh, his internet's not working.
I'm by the Lady Inquisitor. I mean, it's kind of worth the small trip to have people not get blown off fingers and die.
I mean, Remy could kind of sit by and just continuously do the whole control flame and remove fire in a 5x5x5
No
cube,
fun.
because that should probably prevent the
But
gunpowder from going off.
a
Probably.
violent explosion, though.
All right, so they bring you towards the tent that they have using for the gunpowder. Walking inside the tent, you see that the table is laid out with a bunch of different like materials and powders and kegs, and there are lit candles with instructions next to them so you can read.
Who the fuck lit candles?
Nope.
Oh,
Ooh, don't-
that's beautiful.
Who needs to get the shit beaten out of them?
And then like you'll see that it's Dr. Stein who's in charge of this part of the thing.
Someone beat the shit out of Dr. Steiner.
I'm kidding.
There
It's
you
not
go,
Doc,
Nick.
it's not Dr. Steiner. It's just like some old dude who can barely hear. He's like, yes.
Okay.
If he's
Remy,
an old dude,
nope.
he should be
Can you hear me?
wise enough to not have
Yes, we can
fire.
hear
I can
Yes.
hear you, Emu.
Good.
If he's an old dude, he should be wise enough not to use
Alright.
fire.
Do you want to do your jousting tutorial first, or do you want to help make fireworks?
Should I do the jousting because I can't be here much longer?
All right, so we'll do jousting, and we'll go back to the firework tent.
All right.
Remy will not be helping
Okay.
with the fireworks. That's too dangerous. Nope, 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 nope.
Emu,
Because
Are
I'm
you-
away, I'll get one of my vassals to come get me.
all right. Are you potentially wanting to use your emu or the supplied horse?
I used to supply a horse because the emu is, again,
A beast.
13 feet tall.
True, it is a beast. All
It
right,
would probably not match regulation standards.
all right. So they like walk up to you and they're like, okay, so you understand how this works, or do you need to like how the score what sums are?
Okay, so basically I use my lance to hit the other person and knock them off the animal, correct?
Yes, you also get points for breaking your lance on them too.
Ooh.
A
That shit
knockoff,
hurt.
yeah, a knockoff is instant win. Breaking your lance on them is 2 points. Striking them is 1 point.
Yep, and deck saves to not fall off, or animal
Okay,
handling.
so it's animal handling, not the fall off.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's go.
All right, so you're up on the horse. You got an entirely different set of armor. They put you in a full-on like suit of breastplate armor. It's very much designed only to be on a horse. Like walking around, you're kind of bow-legged.
Mm-hmm.
The helmet blocks a lot of your view.
Frog mouth.
Well, more like if any sort of like grates and whatnot. Frogmouth is like reserved for like certain people because fuck you, I like frogmouth.
Yeah, because no, I'm saying the frog mouth is it's a purpose built
I
jousting
know.
helm.
Anyway, so Emu, do an attack roll with your lance. Because your lance is not magic, is it?
I'm pretty sure they would supply the lances.
I know, but I'm just saying that it's just since he already has a lance as a proficiency weapon.
So what do I roll?
All right, so you actually weren't able to hit him with your lance, so you need to roll a handle animal check.
Handle animal. There you go.
And I need to do another check real quick. All right, so you stay on the horse, and he wasn't able to break his lance on you, so so it's 1-0.
Yeah, because I actually have armor on this. Does armor class count, or is it still?
You were just trying to hit.
Okay.
So
So attack with the
Fuck.
lance again.
okay, why didn't I think of this? Shit, hold on.
Well, I need a fucking. I clicked off the wrong one. Give me 1 second.
Does anybody have any issues with it being a dexterity, being like not armor class, but hitting your dexterity as well?
You can do it.
Bit weird, but I guess Constitution to stay upright, but that is also stupid. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll think on a little bit. For now, it's just going to be just a little bit of dexterity because maybe you adjusted at the last moment or something.
I thought it would be whatchamacallit? It would be
Constitution.
concept. Because
Well, the thing
you're
is,
holding yourself there using the strength. And
yeah, but it's like two. I'm talking about two hit somebody.
to hit someone, your dex.
Well, if it's to spot where they are, that would be wisdom, because wisdom is the spotting thing. Which is why.
My
Well-
point would be like, how many of these events are already basically running off dex?
It's true.
Because Dex and Wisdom are like the two most important things, you should always just fucking boost everything into that. That's the 5e meta. Because Dex does everything.
Yeah, for this case, I'll say that your armor class instead of your dexterity class will be the to hit thing.
Okay, so my armor class will be 18 plus 2,
But
so 20.
minus your dexterity from it.
Minus my dex, so 16.
Alright, so it'll just be 10 plus what your armor rating is.
10 plus 16.
So you're wearing armor that gives you plus 16 to AC?
Yes.
What?
I have, armor. So I have my my shield and my whatchamacallit armor. I'm looking for it, chainmail. So I have 16 plus 2, which is 18. Plus I have my
I'm just gonna take a look at your sheet real quick because that.
yeah, it's there. Shield is enchanted, so it's got plus 2. So there's chainmail, that's 16. Shield is plus 2, which is shield alone is 2 plus 2 is 20.
Okay. So you have so it'll be whatever bonus your chainmail gives you.
Chainmail, so 16.
Okay. I thought you were trying to say your chainmail gave you a plus 16.
No, it's 16. Chainmail armor, 16.
Okay. So he doesn't hit you, but you hit, so you do a strength check to break the lance on him.
With proficiency? Oh, no proficiency.
It doesn't matter because you knocked him off.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, but do you kind of get how it works with the adjusting there?
Yeah, you might want to quickly just write down the rules for him.
Oh, I have the rules written down on a piece of paper. I'll probably just put them in a PDF before the next session.
Easy done.
Anyways. So, on to the list. Like, fair related event before we do one last minor bit of story before we call it for the night. Which may potentially kill people in this little next part, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a death fucking trap.
Also, I think we lost beef.
So what's going on?
Basically, people are.
Oh, sorry, you can go.
I was saying that now people have a chance to craft fireworks to sell to the town for extra cash.
Someone decided to be
And
stupid
beef
enough
is
to leave
busy
a lit
waiting
candle
for-
near the gunpowder.
Fuck it, Garth needs no man's help. He's a big boy.
He's a big boy. Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm heading off now. Catch you guys.
Catch
Have
you
fun.
later.
Take care.
Bye.
Okay.
Oh yeah, don't worry.
So, fucking, what would you guys have for fucking intelligence or wisdom for fucking crafting a firework?
Probably both, actually.
But to make it like pretty and shit.
I mean, now that you say money is involved, Remy might show up.
So the old man there, he's sitting at his table. He kind of leans the candle a little bit closer to his book so he can read. About 17.
Don't do that.
Everybody roll intelligence and wisdom saves. I mean,
Really?
I
checks,
tried
not
to be more safe.
saves.
We're gonna set the place on fire.
Oh shit.
All right, there's Gareth Amir. Who else is crafting fireworks?
I'm tempted to say Remy also gives it a shot, but all she knows is fire magic, and I don't know if she can use any of that knowledge to do anything with this.
Well, I mean, the old man's there to help, to tell you, like, oh, it's this amount of gunpowder and it's this amount of shit for here.
Very well then. I think Remy will
And
also
then
give
we
it a
need to
try.
then we need to bring the candle nice and close so we can make sure we have the proper measurements.
You know, you need to.
He only lost 7 fingers.
Screw it. Can I use a dex saving throw to jump out of any explosions that this causes?
Yeah, you can.
Good, then I'm going in. Screw the optics,
Remy's
I'm
immune to
going in.
AoE.
It better not cause a chain reaction.
Intelligence. Ooh, okay. So you make a pretty nice little firework.
A lot better than Garth's.
So while they're doing that, you've been spending your day with the Inquisitor there, Beef?
Beef's gone. He disconnected.
How?
I think.
How are you trying to make the Inquisitor feel better?
Wait, is he still
Oh
there?
boy.
Or can I not hear him? Because I can't hear Beef at
What
all.
you need to do to make the Inquisitor feel better is get the Orchid in.
Everybody's speaking.
Grab her a meal, buy her stuff, and just talk with her. You know, try to show her a good time.
All right, so a date.
Oh great, now I can hear Beef.
Not necessary. My character is doing this out of kindness of his heart. Okay.
All right. So now that we
She
know
can
that,
take it as a date if she wants. But
there's like, it feels like there's a 4-way fucking everybody trying to reach for this Inquisitor.
Actually, would I spot the two as they're going about their date?
And
my character doesn't consider this as a date with me.
Do they go anywhere near the town center?
I'd probably take her to one of the fancy places, and I'd probably take her to the weapon and armor smiths.
So, okay, so away from the town center. So, no, you cannot spot them on said date.
Darn.
And
I was gonna say,
after all that's done, and I make sure that she's feeling better, happier, chippier, I was going to speak to Volric.
All right.
So are we going to role play this out?
A little bit. The thing is, it's like I'm not really good at pretend to be a female.
That's
and
fine.
I'm pretty sure you don't want me to try to be a female fucking going out to lunch with you.
No, this should be good.
Please no.
I mean,
Please no.
This would be
I'm
very
fine with it.
Please. Yes.
She
Maybe
can take
we'll,
it however she wants.
we'll DM details of it later.
Yeah, I
No,
was
thank
gonna,
you.
when I asked if I could see them, I was gonna see if I could roll insight to see if
Well, I
would
guess
know
we-
whether or not they're going on a date or not.
Anyways,
Stuff like this going on through DM, no. I could just imagine one day I'm fucking wanting to send you a meme and someone's just right behind me. That's why I'm saying no to DMs, because
We can do it then. We can do it in a voice call at another time, so we don't have the whole party being like, "Oh, it is actually happened."
I mean, I'm fine with people listening in.
So,
Dude,
so
I
you
don't
two
know.
are gonna have
Well, I mean,
phone
do
sex
you-
later.
No,
Nice.
okay.
No, because my character is shown an anime protagonist.
Right. We have
that's
other
enough of
competitions
that.
to get to.
Shown an anime protagonist level. And the second thing I was gonna do is talk to Volric, since I can
Okay.
tell things are getting serious.
We can talk. We can do the talk with Varric real quick, and then we could do a few more crafting of fireworks. But then I might have to call it.
Okay.
So wait,
You
Sorry.
getting really sleepy?
so next week is gonna be the end of this day? So this is gonna be a really long
No,
day.
the next week, we'll go to the end of this day, and we'll maybe talk about the rest of the week. But the next session is going to be when the big wigs show up, because I want the more focus to be on the big wigs.
All right.
Anyways, that's. Well, you didn't want to participate in anything, Sony.
I'm participating in other stuff. We just haven't gotten to it yet.
Sorry.
Well, there's
Yes.
food, which I'm assuming is Constitution, and chess, which is Intelligence.
Well, the eating thing, I don't know. I didn't really plan anything for eating. That's what you guys wanted to do.
I mean,
You said it was an option.
As a joke.
Oh.
just do it as Constitution then.
Well,
Constitution saving throws.
I thought you were being serious about it.
Well,
Yeah,
I can
boy.
still I can
Oh,
still
dude.
do it, but you guys need to give me chances to fucking think about the shit.
No, you can have time. We can
I've
have time
been,
now.
I've been busy.
Away we go.
Anyways, what did you want to talk to Varric about?
So, what exactly is happening since... Fuck, my nose is stuffy. Since, we haven't gotten to talk, it seems like you're injured. A lot of shit's happened. A lot of shit's happened with me, too. Bionic limbs are now a thing. And, yeah.
Well, after the whole chance,
Ignore me winning, just actually do the RP.
well, what would you like to do then, really quick?
I wouldn't just continue as you were. I'm just venting.
Well, the thing is, if you feel like you need the vent, that means I did something wrong. So that's something
Not
I
you
would like to
specifically.
correct.
No, it's just
I guess back
we'll
on
discuss this afterwards. Just continue the RP.
Well,
Go on.
hold on,
can't
just give
force
me
it.
a moment.
Now we actually have to get back into it, and back into the RP mood.
Well, we could get into the other RP mood.
No.
Yeah, you still need to give the orc.
Yes.
You still need to apologize to the half-orc for probably wrecking his fertility chances.
I think you still need to apologize to that one dude you
Hey, I
aimed
aimed
up the ass.
I aimed for his dick, not his balls. There's a difference.
At the same time, you could have broken the tube.
Nah.
Fuck. Now Elf is feeling the sad.
By all accounts, I did this to myself. I'm just complaining about my own stupidity. Elf, you still here?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my thoughts on what I was going to have him say.
So give the orc a
Just-
dick.
Something about big wigs
Elf.
showing up.
Perfect idea. Just have Volric break down finally. Just show the human aspect of himself. That way, you don't really have to think incredibly cohesively. We finally see a new side to him. Valric finally showing a little bit of vulnerability. Just tiredness. You know what I mean?
Well, he's more of the shut down type for that. Like he'll just shut down, do nothing.
Well, this is also giving me the opportunity to not have to gather your thoughts and just be like, I'm letting it all out.
Yeah. Anyways, he kind of goes that. No, I did a. Anyways, he goes. No, I went off and did a bit of research on that things that you guys found.
Which
Mhm.
things?
The fucking giant cat things.
So, did you know that there's apparently a doctor in town that specializes in flesh?
Yes, I known about him. He lost his medical degree a while ago.
Was he one of the people involved in creating those things?
Nah. I know his ideas were used, but I don't think he was used specifically.
And what demon did they summon to give these things the binding powers?
That's the part I couldn't really found out. I think I got close in one area that I was looking into, but
Also, these truly are dark times to where demons, devils, and gods roam the lands.
I don't know necessarily about that. I haven't got a chance to take a look at a book yet that I found. Do I feel a little bit silly because the book was trapped the same way that I trapped all my shit, and when I touched it, my entire arm started to burn?
If you want, I could just remove that burn right here and now.
Nah, I've already tried to remove the burn magically.
I mean, I know. Yeah, I definitely know something I can take care of that. Fix it.
As far as I can tell, is more of like a divine issue than it is magical.
Like I said, I know something that can fix it. Oh. And I've gotten some contacts now. Like I said before.
That's good.
I'm now friends with a dwarven CEO, which I'm assuming to them is basically the owner of a small kingdom. Since he owns a large legislation of blacksmiths in dwarven prospects.
If anything, that's more of a guild or clan.
Oh. Either way.
Yeah, that's still a good thing, though.
And I have someone I can take orders from, and I've been sending envoys to other kingdoms that I know I can trust. One would be the Dwarven kingdoms, because I know at least the ones that my master talked to. I know they wouldn't betray me.
Also, you should know something about the Inquisitor dude. Hold on, what was his name again?
You said it to Moore, but I forget his name.
Yes, Inquisitor Dickbutt. The fucking asshole. Let us talk about him.
Hold on.
I mean, he only said his name to Moore, so.
Inquisitor, I'm going to
Can
get up
you
in your shit.
remind me? Because I can't find where I wrote it down.
I think it was in one of the episodes.
Let's call him Dick.
Dick
There's
Tracy.
That sense where I want to share. I think I was up one of.
I could have sworn I wrote it down somewhere.
It's
Name
fine.
Jeff.
We'll just call him Dick for now.
I'll look for it later. Anyways, he knows.
The Inquisitor knows what else.
He knows our plans.
I'm surprised we aren't already dead.
He's in on it. Though he highly suggests one minor change into the plans that I haven't agreed to.
What would that be?
He wants every court member to be dead,
Ah,
including him and me.
I support this.
so he wants all of the government dead.
Yeah,
Everything to be wiped clean.
yeah, he feels really guilty about being a part of it for so long. However, he also
Fuck.
has.
So that means, does he know me?
No, he doesn't know you. That's one of the.
Okay.
That's one of the reasons why he's looking for all my mission documents.
Fuck, if he knew who I was, shit, I wouldn't really want to talk to him once he realized it.
Yeah. He's one of those people who he's very, very patriotic,
But he knows when he does wrong.
but he knows
going
that
to admit to it.
we've done great evil.
Also, apparently we have tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of year-old vampires now. We managed to bring them to the farm at the current moment. If you'd like to go into diplomatic speaks with them.
I don't think they're that old.
Oh, you've met them?
Once or twice at one of my missions.
Either way, we are in diplomatic talks, and it seems like we have come to agreement.
Yeah, but also your friend Moore, tell him never to open up his throat pouch.
The phlegm.
Pretty sure Moore would know better than to do that.
Because that, it has also all of your guys' personal documents.
You know, you could have just put it in the one place the Inquisitor would never suspect.
I did.
You know you can burn documents.
Varric is very much against burning anything that's been written down.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
What?
I don't think he had a choice with that library.
He didn't destroy all the knowledge that was in the library. He just simply moved it somewhere else. He just killed the people who knew.
No.
He's an asshole.
Books definitely had to be burned.
Well, not by him.
Yeah, not by him.
That was all the shit that was already secured in knowledge.
Honestly, I would suggested just putting it in his bed. The place that the man sleeps upon every day. He won't expect anything the wiser.
I'm pretty sure he won't be sticking his hand down fucking the Dualhan's throat.
He doesn't even know it's a dual hand to begin with. So.
You say that, but Inquisitor.
Cavity search.
He might just decide to do a throat cavity search.
Does Dualhands even have a rectum, considering that apparently they don't use the throat hole in the body to eat? So do they have a digestive tract?
But I've finally gotten a small bit of financing. The orders for what people want me to make have come in just yet.
Yeah. Oh, I also should give you also another warning too.
Mm-hmm.
This press I should have warned you about a lot sooner, but the court alchemist Bennett.
Mm-hmm.
He's a bit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The court doc?
The court alchemist Bennett. He's quite obsessed with always bringing up his punishment he received that set him on the right path.
What happened to him?
And he might give you guys the same offer to see the light, as he says. Don't be alone with him.
Wait a minute. Hey, Valric.
Yes.
What's that on your shoulder?
Now I'm genuinely confused as he looks over.
The baby and you on the shoulder.
Oh.
Oh, hey, it's Melina. Male guy.
Yeah, it reminds me of my old.
This isn't a familiar. This is a living creature.
That's what he says reminds.
What else you get out for me?
Other than that, you guys should be skilled enough with that information.
But I was assuming by now you'd want me to do some things for you. I finally have my 2 students, which I'm guessing you know of.
If I need anything, I would tell you guys. For the time being, though.
And apparently, we now have a direct connection to the quote-unquote leader of the advanced Primacity. All I have to do is just get my apprentices to call him, which I'm guessing not even you have been there.
No, but next time everybody's all together, we need to decide how we're going to deal with our next step in the plan.
Probably a whole lot of explosives.
Because we could take out quite a number of the government at once.
Hey, you have the fly spell, right?
No.
Why?
You know how I made this levitating, basically better horse in every single way, fashion, and form? And it's very compact and sleek.
Also, to explain to Gerthamir, personal documents, as in like things that you didn't even tell him, it was able to like piece together, such as like hometowns, points of origins, ages, abilities, etc.
Also, he booby traps his shit, so don't try to open it.
All right.
That reminds me, I do need to actually have an actual conversation with Mark at some point.
Now then.
Yeah. I mean, you guys could come back to the inn now and have a conversation with him if you want.
Yeah, it's probably gonna have to be a personal one.
Yeah.
But you see what I did to this thing with my own with my own levitation spell? Imagine what I could do with a fly spell, and instead go 2,000-3,000 feet up in the air to where no one could see me, and I start dropping explosives.
Yes, I have access to the fly spell.
So would you like an army to drop down from the skies for fear factor, or would you like indiscriminate explosives dropping down from the sky?
Honestly, do we need something like that?
For the sheer shock and awe value, maybe. No one's going to be expecting a whole battalion or small armies worth of goblins suddenly appearing from the sky, now would they?
Maybe.
I mean, would you expect that?
No, I wouldn't. But no, that seems like a very large investment.
It's just one fly spell. All you need to do is cast it, and I can do the rest.
Maybe later.
Alright then.
Right now, we do have a bit more pressing matters on hand.
Oh yeah, like the Cult of the Damned, which apparently they have more relics. That means more fractions of the cult are still out there.
Yeah,
That's what the cult's called?
No, it's not called the Cult of the Dam.
Hmm.
It's each cult calls themselves something slightly different.
We have the mace, we have the dagger. Now all that's left is the armor?
The armor and the helmet.
I thought there was also a shield.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
wondering
shield.
when their god is going to contact us, since the gods are appearing all over the place now, so I'm waiting for it to happen.
That's if it is a god.
That could be a demon or a devil. Either way,
That
I
could
do
be
not
goddess.
give 2 fucks. We've fought them before, we've killed them before, and we've dealt them before. Fuck it. We're ready. Suddenly, giant fucking skelly hand comes out of the ground. You sure about that, bitch? Well, that'd be pretty hilarious.
Anyways, I'm gonna stop this here so I give Sony some time.
It's again, it's nothing anyone did specifically. It's just a combination of stress and then the fact that these past few sessions I've basically accomplished nothing.
I mean, you did finally get your wyvern last session.
Yes, but thing. All I did was I went for a walk. That's about all I did.
Yeah, but you kind of decided that, hey, all the action's happening here. I'm going to not do any of this.
Yeah,
Stony, now you know what my character felt like for the longest time. Literally not doing anything. Because it feels bad, I have no monies.
Yeah. More disappears every now and again, so...
Again, it's fine. It's just, you know, I'm the one recording it here, and it's kind of awkward just sitting here in silence for 3 hours.
That's why I'm trying to now get over to you now.
No, it's about midnight. We should probably call the session. Just, yeah.
But we've only been going for, well, barely 4 hours. We usually get up to like 5.
Well, yeah, we started like an hour late.
No, we didn't. We started like 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
Right, well,
I guess we
thanks
can call
everyone
this.
for watching. Closing thoughts, everyone?
What was interesting in the combat?
It was,
Be
actually.
sure to have a lot more fun in actual one. Well, in the tournament thing that we're going to be doing.
Apparently someone's going to go, whip OP, please remove.
Or someone might just bring out the whip on you.
That I would not be surprised.
A whip off.
Actually, how would a whip duel actually go?
Slight chance that they get entangled in one another, turns into tug of war.
I mean, I would always have a longsword with me, so I might close the distance.
I was expecting you to do that, was to trip him and then close the distance with the sword.
It'd really be a contest of who can strike the other's whip out of their hand first. Said whip.
Or to disarm them with a whip.
Or to make them disarm themselves.
Yeah.
By them fucking
Anyways,
up spectacularly.
so next session is we're introducing the rest of the cabinet members. We're talking about how to deal with them. Do we deal with them at all?
Oh, yeah, the houses.
And then the night houses will be showing up as well.
And potential flying machines.
So, talk to you guys all later, and see you next time.
Although we should probably also find out what happens with that
Same time next
Remy and
week.
that barmaid.
Sure, that would have to be next session too, sadly.
We'll just assume you fucked her.
Big assumption there.
Not really. She'll fuck for gold.
Alright.
Alright, see ya, Elf.
See ya.
So you.
Yeah.
Stormy, you want to try out the typing PMs now?
Well, yeah, it seems like we've... Without Elf here, there aren't really much we can really discuss.
Sorry, I kind of derailed things there at the end.
Yeah.
I don't try to do that. It's again, I've been sitting here doing basically nothing for the past 3 sessions, and while I prefer not to actually distract from things, it is kind of awkward just sitting here.
I mean,
Now
you
you
should
know
just
it's-
not have a camera, and this wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, I probably won't have that on next week.
Well, now you know how my fucking character felt for the longest time. Not being able to do anything.
Well, but the thing is, you actually were useful. Yeah,
Not
you
from
weren't.
my character's point of view.
You weren't doing that building
consideration.
shit, but you were good at fighting.
I mean, maybe you should just stop doing all your shit like off screen. That might help
Well,
a bit.
I was trying to this time, but then it's like, okay, we're gonna do this thing. Oh, that shouldn't take too long. 3 hours later, okay.
Yeah, but right now
Oh,
we're
we
specifically
were-
doing a day-by-day thing, which means that we don't have those massive amounts of downtime where larger stuff can happen. Now it's like the people that can do stuff in the here and now that can actually shine.
Well, again, I'd had a few ideas for some fun RP stuff that we could have done. Like, didn't have to actually do anything. Just, you know, like some character moments. Like, oh, I'm gonna bring all my goblins into town and just give them some money and tell them to go have fun.
Oh boy.
And just
That
see what
would have
kind of mayhem
resulted
that
in a lot
causes.
of dead goblins and a lot of dead guards.
Well, again, that could be fun. And again, if I'm actually, like complaining and like I don't want you guys to like stop again, as bad as it is just sitting there doing nothing, it feels even worse to have everyone stop what they're doing on my account. You know.
Fair enough.
Welcome back, Emu.
Just listen to the fucking stream because I'm waiting for my fucking bus. And just wanted to jump in and quickly say that at the end of the day, no matter what plans you have, it's up to Elf and every single person. At times have to spend time when they're not talking, times doing nothing because there's so many people in the party.
I know, but it's been like this for 3 sessions in a row where I'm basically just doing nothing.
Well, you don't have to show up.
I do though.
Yes, but look, it sucks. Just deal with it. Do DMs. Watch Sync on the side. Like, honestly. All right, fine. Sorry, you got one monitor. Text someone. Send a DM to Elf if you need to. I don't know, but just going, I don't want.
And again, it wasn't my intention to do real things. I just needed to, like, I don't know, do something for a minute.
Yeah, well, again, look at Hellboy. He hasn't been able to do any of his quests yet because Elf has put this story thing first. Hasn't came around to him yet.
Still kind of developing shit.
Exactly.
Anyways.
So you just have to go with it.
It wasn't even that I had a grand plan or anything this time. It's just
I know.
I thought of a couple things that could be fun.
Yeah, no, but that's you thinking up a couple of things and telling the DM to do it. Where the DM is the person in charge of the overall story. You get my point?
Really.
All right. So the DM is the person reading the book. You're saying,
I know,
hey,
and again,
let's
again,
skip
it's like,
this chapter.
okay, I'll have an opportunity to do things later. Okay, now we're doing this. Okay, I'll have an opportunity, and then like 3 hours later, it's like, okay, I've done literally nothing for 3 hours.
Well, it's going to be like that sometimes.
I know. It's just not. This whole D&D thing is literally the highlight of my. I'm a boring person with nothing else.
And we lost.
We lost beef, yes.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm going. I need to catch my bus, my fucking appointment.
Yep.
Yes, and it seems like we're
Bye.
running out of.
Emu.
And to avoid me starting moaning uncontrollably, I think I'm going to end the stream now. Because, yeah, we don't need more moping about. And I need to learn how to do the fucking PM stuff, unfortunately. So, thanks everyone for watching. It's always up in Moon.
Yep.
And have a good one.